Okay, I got it. Yep. Start recording.
Yep.
All right. So I wanted to back you guys up here for just a second to get you the story. So Serenthus and Hope, you guys are about to come in the front door and come in and see Hope. Hope, you're woke up. You're getting ready to come down the stairs, and as everybody's coming in, the morning's waking up. You guys hear some just the normal chit chat of folks. And go ahead and action.
Hope, where are you?
What?
I'm here.
Wait, Kath, is that you?
Wait, Cat?
Hey, he's alive. How are you feeling, buddy? Are you really mad right now?
How are y'all seeing him across the tavern? I got really good,
I can smell him.
Here, let me help you guys out with the moving. There you go.
No, good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Ah, you're alive. Wait, I'm not dreaming, am I?
Well, he almost does. He doesn't recognize you, by the way.
Oh, hi. I'm Falcor. I
No,
just
you're not.
got a little boost in my strength and everything. Do you
Yeah.
recognize me?
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
You'll have to tell me about that.
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Yeah, some weird thing and a thing, and we were gift. We got gifts. Yeah, we got gifts that were given to us.
So while you guys are chit chatting, you do hear a loud lightning strike, and everybody in the bloody fang just goes about their business still.
Yeah, isn't that like the big rock or whatever?
Right.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to? Where did you go when you left?
Well, I went to cure myself of this curse.
You cured? Awesome.
Nope.
No.
But I realized a couple of things as I was out on my own. I took a massive hit from a giant. Started to knock some sense into me. Realized it's tough going without some friendly faces. And ran into these creatures called leaps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those.
I was helping this farmer put these creatures away, and one of these leaps got hurt and started a transformation from some kind of sheep into some kind of lion. And I couldn't calm it down, and I had to put it out of its misery. And I realized I've been worried about getting hurt and going berserk on all of you when in reality I need you around so you can put me down.
Oh, you've got to cut. We're gonna have to put you down.
Well,
I'll do that. She'll take drains into your blood first, though.
No, I don't need any more blood.
Oh, good.
yeah, that was kind of weird, Vampire Hope. I mean, yeah.
I'm not a vampire. Are vampires even real?
I've heard of vampires. Never met one.
So yeah. Sorry, go ahead. So we met this really weird group of people that are like watching us from candid camera. and that's where we got our gifts from.
All right.
I don't know if you're supposed to really tell anyone about that.
Oh, were we told not to say
I don't-
anything?
I don't
Totally did not say anything if that's the case.
Did you sign an NDA?
know.
I can't write anything with these claws, buddy.
But they literally, it sounds exactly like the rat race. Like, you ever watched the movie?
A
I
movie?
think so. It's been a while.
A moving picture? You ever seen that moving picture?
We went to the theater. Someone tried to steal Sorrentus's wallet.
Yeah.
I caught him though. They lost the money, but I caught the guy. Then he ran off.
Yeah, that kid. I caught him too. He wasn't very good.
Yeah, not very good, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know how he stole money from those guys. He wasn't very good.
You hear a lightning strike again, and every patron in the inn there start to kind of look at each other a little bit, and there's a loud wind whooshing sound.
Uh-oh. I think this is an unusual thing. It doesn't happen here, guys.
Something doesn't seem right.
Probably. Pretty sure it only strikes like once a day.
Yeah.
If we open the door, are we going to see that we're in the middle of a tornado taking us from Kansas?
I like
What's Kansas?
You really haven't traveled very much, have you, Tiefling?
I have been around here for a while. Well, not here, but Figford.
That's the problem.
Not really much I could go after my hometown.
See what's going on.
Yeah, let's go outside and
Yeah.
Falcor will hold up her sword and see what the lightning strikes, and we can see what it comes down at.
Yes, it will be just like getting divine inspiration into it.
I'm gonna go run over here real quick to the bar and ask if I can get some like food.
You haven't eaten yet? They fed us really well. That was great.
Oh, Dad, I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay.
Hey, grab me some food while you're over there, since you're a patron here.
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna do the thing. You know what I'm saying, right?
I hear you. Go and I'm gonna do something to help you out with that. So
I think
let me know. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I am ready.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to connect my audio and video.
Hope is gone.
Hey, bartender. Could I get some breakfast? I know I said some hurtful things the other day, but I'll get the biggest breakfast you have, and just put it on my tab. I'll be back. I swear.
That sounds familiar. Is my voice being thrown somewhere?
He pulls out a platter and he starts scooping on some ham, and he's got some biscuits. He's got some fruit, some oatmeal, some raisins, dates, and gives it to you. Says, "All right, you're staying. Just get it." Writes on the tab here. Wizard, what's your name? Or Wizard?
Sorrentus.
Sorrentus. All right, I got your tab started here.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. I'm just gonna put it in a little bag of what I can and take. Oh wait, no, hold up. I need to be back as Hope before I go back over there.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do it like right here so that the bartender doesn't see me.
You got it.
Yep. Thank you. All right, y'all ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go. You got some food for us?
Nope.
No. Oh.
So there is a basket just sitting here by the tables, kind of like a continental. There's some rolls and muffins and some fruit.
I'll just take a couple of these rolls.
I'll snag a couple rolls. That sounds good.
I know I'm still kind of full from yesterday, but I had to load up my belly.
You notice?
Go
They
ahead.
tried cheating me last time on that bad, horrible night.
All right. So you guys step out of the inn, And you notice that wind sound is getting louder and louder. You start to see soldiers coming out of the main city council hut there, and they're yelling instructions. They're yelling for people to head towards the obelisk. And as you guys look up, you see this monstrosity.
Hold up, let me zoom out.
Well, he flies right on over the city.
Oh man.
I can't see anything.
How about
Big
now?
old dragon looking thing.
Dragon!
Is that one of my cousins?
Just flies in a big old circle.
I see something big to kill.
What? Are dragons like smart creatures? Like they're not just like animals, they're like...
No, they talk.
Oh, they're
They're
smarter
simple.
than any of us.
Yeah.
Now, question. A dragon is an animal, but does a dragon speak Draconic? Or can I talk to it?
Yes.
He does both.
It'll speak common. It's not going to speak to you like animals speak. You can just talk right to it as it's trying to eat you.
Yo!
So as you guys come out of the inn, the captain of the guard sees you coming out. He sees that you're a barbarian and there's a paladin. You look like you have some experience behind you. And he hollers at you, 50 gold. 50 gold if you're willing to help defend the city.
75!
Okay, but I got 200 to lead some mainly peaceful animals to their pen.
100!
He's gone already.
Let's go help the city.
Yeah, let's go
Is it
help.
50 each?
I'm going with Ken. He's got 200 gold coming out just for peaceful animals.
That was a leap thing. He just did it by himself, so he got more.
Oh, that was a previous quest. Oh, dang. Never mind.
I'll go with him.
Oh. Whew.
Let's all go to
Does
this.
this say bridge here?
Let's all go to this.
Yeah, as you're heading up that direction, you're seeing soldiers climbing the wall. There's a couple parapets up there. They got spears and scorpion launchers. They're getting. Are you all going to go and help? All of yous,
Yeah.
or at least get close enough to observe it?
I climb up on top of the wall so I can get a better view from over here.
Is there a man on that dragon? There is a man on that dragon.
So, yeah, ignore the man on the dragon. It's an
No, there's a
illusion.
man on the dragon.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Ignore the man behind the curtain. There is no man behind the curtain. All right, so I'm going to drop you guys in. There's Hope. Cerinthus, you're climbing on the wall.
Yeah, I'm not quite close though.
Well, yeah, I'm just putting you on there. You guys move yourselves around there a little bit.
Be right way over here.
Yeah.
That's about where I am.
And this, yeah,
Oh yeah, that's plenty good. I didn't
he's
get my-
he's back a little ways here.
I mean, I think I already have. I could shoot it from like.
So this map is pretty big. I tried to make it big so you guys had some opportunity of movement. And then you see right there, this tower is right here, is supposed to represent the obelisk.
Okay.
So as you're getting closer to the wall there, you do see lightning hit it again. And so it's a third time, and everybody's starting to kind of shake a little bit. They're getting a little bit worried. And for some reason, this dragon seems to be attracted to this. So you do see some groups of soldiers coming around the outside of the dragon. You see two groups up on top of the walls with spears. And they're about to engage. And so the way I'm going to do this turn order is I'm going to do it by group. So let's see here.
They're gonna talk to the dragon first.
Is this a red dragon?
This is a red dragon. If you can roll a arcane check if you'd like to see if you know a little bit more about the type of dragon it is. So this one, you can tell, Keth, that it is a young red dragon. It's large, but you have seen larger.
Straight check.
Here, I'll have it talk to my friend. Hey,
That's funny.
So these guards are hopping in on initiative. They're just been told to come and defend the city. As the dragon comes in, let's see, what has he got here? 30 foot. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he comes in, he just lays out a blast of fire. Kind of marking his territory.
He's not attacking anyone so far.
Whoa, wrong button. Descend. Okay, so I'm going to use Keth here as our marker. Keth, would you go ahead and roll initiative?
Make sure you put on your guy first.
All right. So the soldiers up here on the left wall set their harpoons and their scorpions, and they launched their spears. And they get 3 of them. They're launching. One goes to the left. One goes just a little bit under the dragon. And one goes and hits the dragon's shoulder, but it just skips right off of the scale of the dragon. And they're starting to reload their scorpion. And then a set of soldiers on foot from behind come up to the dragon and attempt to longsword him.
Why are they getting advantage?
They're not. I just didn't turn off the doubles, so I'm just using their left. If we ever do flank them, they'll get advantage. So they're all in there just kind of swinging, and this dragon is moving, but one of them is able to make contact and just kind of scratches one of the dragon scales.
Should have been a paladin.
How much health is this dragon?
It is a large creature. Yeah, if you were to stand under it and your head wouldn't touch its belly. You could walk underneath it.
How
If it
about
was,
Cat?
I'm 6'3".
yeah, this is a large creature.
Well, I don't think we're having a chance at that.
And now it's your group's turn. You each can do an action.
I say we attempt to talk to it, but
it was rather large.
Yeah, do it.
See if it'll talk.
Serenthus and
But,
Cat
it's already been attacked.
Can you guys
I don't
hear
know.
them? Can you guys hear
Who's
me?
the best talker here?
Yeah, we hear you, Falcor. Oh, she dropped off to reset.
oh wow.
Yeah, we hear you, Andrea. You're okay.
I'm okay. Okay. So,
But
are we
each of
rolling
you
initiative?
can do an action. Within your group, you guys can do it in whichever order you want. So, if you want to try to talk first,
Yeah, let's try to find out some details and figure out. So.
Do we want to
I see
attack it or
Kev
what? Because they're already attacking it. She's probably going to want to attack back.
It's evil. It
Actually,
needs to be put down.
I'll hit it. I'll hit it.
But if anyone wants to talk,
Let's
Talk
talk
quick.
first.
Yeah, I say we attempt to talk to it, but then if it turns angry, I'll hit it as much as I want, as long as it's a ranged attack.
did
Yeah.
you hear what
Well,
Keth told you there, Hope?
One of the groups of souls.
What?
Well, Keth just gave you some information about this type of dragon.
Sorry, say it again.
it's a red dragon. They're evil. It needs to be
We
put
must
down.
kill it.
But if you want to talk first, make it quick. They're not entirely unreasonable, but they're evil.
So I attempt to talk to it.
Go ahead, talk to it.
Talk fast.
Hey, yo, what are you doing here?
That's what you're going to ask it.
Why are you flying around and blowing dragon breath and fire and stuff? Are you trying to hurt anyone? Are you aggressive, huh? What?
Listen, him as a
Parlay.
Parlay!
So he hears you, but he half doesn't care even what you're saying. But he does turn to you and just says, "Get out of my way," and just starts charging at the wall.
Okay, I'll get out of your way. Yeah, sure. Just gonna, let's see, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, about that shit. Did that count as my turn?
That's your action for this turn, yeah.
Can I
And-
prepare something?
And he says some words that you don't know what they are because you don't know Draconian, but Falcor understands them as being very derogatory terms for tieflings.
Yes.
I mean, almost like you're saying like like a piss ant or something like that. Like just, who are you? What are you? Get out of the way.
I don't speak Draconic, but I get the gist of what they're saying.
Not sure what he said, but I'm pretty sure we all agree
Are
with
we
him.
rolling initiative or anything?
Well, you're all in the group.
Okay.
So if you want to do something, now's the time to do it.
Okay, well,
Okay,
none of
I
my
am
attacks
gonna
are
move
long
30
range
feet.
unless I try
My
to
phone's
throw a
massive
dagger.
movement. And I'm
Which
going to
that's
blast
20
it
or 60.
with an acid arrow,
Okay.
which is my
So, I
furthest
guess
one
I'm
that'll
going to
actually
try
hurt
to
it.
throw a
Because being
dagger at
a
its
red
eye.
dragon is spitting fire, I'm thinking it's not going to get hurt by anything but.
Yeah?
So what's the distance on the dagger? Are you able to hear everybody else?
I can't see Cerinthus or Kev.
I am.
Should I refresh again?
Yeah, you might, or just like in the game and come back in because I don't think you're hearing everybody.
Okay.
So okay, all right, Cerinthus, go. You're going to shoot your acid arrow.
Yeah, that's the maximum range is 90. That's as close as I. That's as far as I can travel and the farthest I can shoot.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you just misjudge it, and this dragon's moving around too quick. Goes off, hits the dirt. All right.
So, what's his path? Does he come within? I mean, is he? I assume he's getting closer and farther as he flies his path.
Yeah, that obelisk that's being hit by lightning is for some reason that seems to be his goal.
Well, until somebody comes up with anything better, I'm just going to go ahead and start throwing things at him.
Falcor, can you see everybody now?
Yes, I can hear people too.
Sweet.
Helpful.
All right, Keth, go ahead. Nice.
Yeah. First one is nice.
So yeah, the first javelin flies true and hits it. Goes like right through its wing. It's like a toothpick stuck.
Yeah.
He's getting a little flubbered by it. Okay.
I'm gonna have to read some of my spells.
Hopefully that'll get him closer because I don't have any more javelins.
Yeah. Oh, you had. Okay. Cool. All right, Falcor, did you want to throw something?
I have a dagger. I can throw 20 parentheses 60 feet.
How far do you have on? Okay. Each one of these blocks is 5 feet. So there's two numbers. The first number is anything less than that is regular. Anything over than that is a disadvantage. The second number is your max distance.
So it's only 20 feet.
What's the two numbers?
20 and 60.
So 60 is your max, but you have to roll with a disadvantage if it's over 20 feet.
Gotcha.
So if you want to use your, Ray of Frost or...
That's
think you got-
only 15 feet.
Only 15 feet?
Yeah, so I gotta jump down, run over.
Are you sure? I thought Ray of Frost was quite a further.
No, I don't have Ray of Frost. I have Breath Weapon,
Which is
15 feet.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. So yeah, if you want to throw your dagger, you just roll with a disadvantage. Or you don't have to. You can just wait.
Oh wait.
You can try
I'll try my
talking to him, ask him why he wants to destroy the tower.
Hey, why do you want to destroy the tower, buddy?
Roll a charisma check.
Hello, dragon.
And because you're a dragonborn, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Oh, you're so sweet. Maybe let me check to see. I wish my character sheet was still up.
Just click on it and it'll pop right up.
Well, no, it's not even. It doesn't even have my name.
You have to click on the second thing, the bio or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't even have my name. So, okay. What dice do I roll?
Daggers are usually what you
Just
do.
it's a D20.
Yeah.
I think it's a 14. Or a 9.
So and then you add your 3 for your charisma. So a 12. Okay. Now he hears you in Draconic here, and he's a lot more interested just in listening to you. But he says, I think more from a dragon, you wouldn't assume so much. People in this plane have so much they don't even understand. And then he just keeps going.
Lost my opportunity.
Well, he's not necessarily in a spot to sit down and have a long conversation. He's, being surrounded by soldiers.
I'll share with you. You can sit down and have a talk.
Okay, and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And let's see here. I need a D6. Oh! Okay. He blasts a nice big fire. Let's see here, a good 30 feet this way. You guys are just out of range here.
Aww.
I know, it's so sad.
I wanted to get that fire.
Yeah, I wanted to use Hope as my shield.
Okay.
They'll go around me.
Now, before you, I just let's so you see what here, the these 3 guards that are up here at the top of this wall, each just took 56 fire damage. So the top of this wall is ablaze, a torch, and there are 3 crispy skeletons left, and all the spears that they had and the scorpion bolts are all burning, and the scorpion just crumbles and falls apart, and it's just burning.
Like I said, you guys try to talk to him. Don't attack.
And as that,
is this worth 50 gold?
the soldiers on the left side come up over to him, and they are going to attempt.
Just go home. You're not gonna kill it.
Oh, I lost my city guards. Here's my city guards.
Unless we have a secret dragon somewhere.
Just me, sorry.
Yeah. Yay.
And the tattoo. I don't know if it has any powers. Healing, protection.
Okay. So 2 of those make contact. So these soldiers that are coming up from behind, these seem to be more seasoned veterans. They're able to kind of dodge the tail and able to get between some trees so that the dragon's a little bit limited with its motions, and they get in there and get some good slashes on his tail. And the dragon yips if he does, and kind of cringes and pulls back on his tail because he really felt that damage there. That was 26 damage there, slashing damage. And the second set of soldiers up here at the parapets, they have their daggers and their spears and their scorpions ready to go. Whoa, I think I hit way too many of those. Should have just been these top 3 right here. Okay, so the first one, he's a little bit out of his range. He misses. He shoots under. He's a little nervous. Second one and the third one make good contact there. So the dragon kind of turns his neck, and as he does, he kind of opens up his scales just a little bit, and these 2 spears actually fly in and make a connection, but they stop as they go in. The dragon's skin is very tough, so it doesn't go very deep, but it's enough that as a dragon moves back, his scales go back and they break the javelins and the spears off of his neck. So that's another 11 damage. Okay, and now it's the turn of the dead guys, which they're dead.
Oh, man. Stop killing them.
I have a question about Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So it's a cantrip, and it says it creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels, 2 beams at 5th level. So if I cast it as a cantrip, does it make 2?
Yes.
Sweet.
2 hits. Yep.
Cool.
All right. So these three are coming over. As they're coming up the little river, one of them kind of trips and drops his sword. The second one makes a swing and misses. Third one jumps and makes a good slash and is making contact. His tail's getting kind of chopped up pretty good. Or at least enough to actually start seeing a little bit of damage. You see some scales being sliced and cut and a couple scales kind of falling off a little bit. And it is now your group's turn. So if you want to go in the same order that you guys did before, you can. It was Hope, Sorrenthus, Keth, and Falcor.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you remember the wand or the rod that I have, the rod of the Pact Keeper?
Yes.
I still have no idea what it does because I never wrote it down.
So yeah, if you hold it, you get a +1 in your hit bonus. Let me just pull it up here again. It was the wand.
Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Okay, a rod.
Yep.
Of the Pact Keeper. You gain a bonus to a spell attack roll and to a saving throw DC of your warlock spell. In addition, you can regain 1 spell slot as an action while holding the rod.
Ooh, that's nice.
Be right
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna hold it. Does it do anything if I do Eldritch Blast?
Well, your Eldritch Blast, isn't that a ranged spell? Don't you still have to roll for hit?
Yeah.
So it'll give you a +1.
I have to do it with normal. I can't do advantage. I'm
No.
so gonna miss.
But you get to do it twice. So you
Is
can
it
either
for-
roll it once, twice, or you can roll with advantage, and you can see which one hits, if they hit.
I'll just do it one at a time. Huh? Does that hit?
It does not.
Does that hit?
That one does. Yep.
See what kind of damage this baby does. Please be a good number. It's okay.
Okay, and he also has to roll. Remember, he gets that 1d4 damage of his.
Yeah, it's on all attacks on a hit, DC 12 save roll, or 1d4 fire and poison.
Okay, so he is able to block the fire, but he is not able to block the poison, and so he gets a d4 on poison.
Yes! 4.
Very nice. So he takes 12 damage. Your Eldritch Blast hits him, and he feels some green tingly poison from your blast.
Does poison ever do continuous damage?
Yes, but it's not in what you're doing. But yeah, there are some poisons that if you don't cure it, it will have a continuous effect on you at the beginning of your turn. Same with fire. If there's ever a constant fire, not for you, but if you're in the fire at the beginning of your turn, you take more damage. Okay, so that was Hope's. Sorrenthus?
So can he hear me from this distance?
Oh, yes.
All right, so I'm going to move 30 feet over here. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion right next to Hope, throw my voice, and I'm going to speak to him. And I'm going to try to talk to him and, see what's going on. So do I need to roll a charisma? What I'll do, or just talk to him?
Are you going to try to convince him? I mean, yeah, just go ahead and say what you want to say.
I'm going to try to understand. I'm going to try to learn what he's doing.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do my charisma. I'll probably be really sad, but ooh, that's not bad.
Okay, let's see if he's actually interested in you. Okay, so he takes about as much interest in you as in Hope.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, puny wizard. He says, he looks at you and says, the same as you. I search for knowledge, power, and magic. You should understand that. And he turns from you and kind of walks just a little bit the other direction. He's heading back towards the obelisk.
Well, I have a question before I end my turn. The potion that I got that gives me that extra magical, beautiful presence that we had in the lake water that we found in the dungeon.
Yes.
If I take that, would that improve my chances of getting through to him? Or would it simply just make him, because I see the description here, it just says the creature has to roll a charisma when he attacks me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that you're actually outside of the cave, just what's written on there is the only thing.
Can I move?
Yes.
So I would have to. I have to use that as an action to drink that, right? I couldn't use like a bonus action to drink it.
Yeah, as a bonus action or a movement, if you.
Okay. I want to drink it. Drink one of the 2 shots that I've got out of it as my bonus action. So next time if he tries to attack me, it has to go to somebody else if he fails his charisma save.
Gotcha. That works. Yeah, he is a pretty handsome dragon. I'm looking at his stats right now. He is a pretty handsome dragon. Okay, Keth.
I'm gonna intimidate this dragon before I throw some more stuff at him. Maybe. Can you intimidate a dragon?
Can you intimidate a dragon? Sure.
Are you always successful intimidating a dragon? 17.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Just gonna yell at me, hold or I'll I don't know. Just hold or I'll cut you down.
Okay. So I see you doing this, but I see you also pulling out your great sword, and you hold it up like He-Man type of thing, and you point it to the sky and you say hold, and as you say hold, lightning comes from the sky, and where it would hit the obelisk, it hits your sword, and it glows blue, and the dragon flinches for sure.
Yeah.
And he takes a double take look at you, and you do intimidate him. He is not necessarily going to come right after you here. He's you did intimidate him.
Sweet. He's young.
Yeah. Well, he's after this lightning, and you being able to control some of this lightning, he's actually really rethinking his action at the moment.
I should try that next.
All right, Falcor. And if you want to do any movement there, Keth, too, or did you want to do anything else? Or
I'm just gonna ready my sword.
Okay. All right, Falcor.
So do we want to still try to talk to him, or basically we've decided that's sufficient?
It's kind of hard to talk to, Falcor. You might be able to do better than us because you're a dragon, but after this, I'm killing them.
I just don't know what to say. Plus, he's kind of far from my weapons, unless I try the breath weapon, but he's at like 15 feet.
Hey, you're part dragon. We talking.
Hey, honey.
Ask him out to dinner.
Hey, there's some leaf we could have. Ooh.
What leaf? You got plenty of soldiers.
They're too scrawny. Okay. Hard. I don't know what to say. Hey, why don't you go away and find lightning somewhere else?
Ask him about the obelisk. He seems to know something.
Oh, hey. Okay. So do you want me to roll a...
But if you're not trying to convince him or intimidate him, you don't have to roll. I mean, just to speak to him, you can just speak. Keth really got his attention. He's kind of standing back just a moment here. He's not gonna blast you at the moment.
What are you interested in the obelisk and the lightning for? Sorry, dragon.
I seek power,
Is it a girl?
and lightning is pure power from heaven.
You're a baby.
It's power that I've seen destroy dragons, and I've seen create dragons. I must have this power. I must understand it.
Sick. Right, because it's not going to kill you.
And he then will turn. If I can, let me see if I can turn him. Ba-doop. There we go. He's been attacked from behind a couple times.
Oh, and by the way, I read what for Eldritch Blast. I think what it said is if you for the 2 hits, if you're doing 2 separate things, like 2 separate whatever, you can roll twice. But if it's just one person, you roll once.
Okay, so if you hit with both of them, and if you miss with both of them.
I assume so. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. All right, so after he responds to Falcor, he's turning and he's whipping his tail. These soldiers behind him have really started to hurt his tail. He's lost a couple scales. He's going to turn around, and his fire is still out, so he's going to attempt some multi-attacks. 1 bite, 2 claws. 1 bite, 2 claws.
No, you did.
So he tries to bite, and as he swings, he misses with the bite, but his claws are quick.
Jeez.
I yell, "Get away, you idiots!"
So he does slash 1 pretty darn good. Let's see the damage there, 13. He hits the first one, and it kind of rips some of his armor off, and it scratched him, but he's still able to stand, and he's still got his spear. The second one, he had a really good drawback with his claw, and he actually went right through the armor, and you see pieces of a soldier just kind of fall in pieces. So there's now only 2 soldiers there.
Soldiers around here.
Yeah. All right. So the 3 soldiers that are still close to the left that have not been attacked, they're going to take that moment of opportunity and attack.
Attack.
These are soldiers.
Oh yeah.
They're not designed to think. They're just doing what they were told. They're bad guy hit.
Bad guy. It's your bad guy.
So they're trying to dodge the wings. One of them is able to make a nice good slash right through the left wing and cut some of the flesh between his fingers there. Gets him pretty good. The other 2 are still slashing, but they have to dodge and dive under the wing, and so they both miss. Okay. And then from a distance, the soldiers up on the tower are going to send their spears flying. Okay, and he's moving, and the first 2, the dragon kind of dunks, and they fly right over him, but the third one does make it straight into his body, finds another little gap between his scales, and
just need to get those spears that they use in The Hobbit.
The black iron.
Yeah.
Yeah. These aren't very special spears. They're just regular old spears. Okay, and then it's the dead guy's turns. I need to take them off the thing here. Ba-doop. There we go. So now there's 2 soldiers left. One's in pretty bad shape, and they are going to attempt to longsword him. They're both pretty bad, and they just are shocked by watching one of their fellow soldiers just get shredded. both swing and both miss, and then they're going to kind of move a little bit towards the water. All right, back to the group here. So Hope.
I'm gonna go to blast him again.
Okay.
Just what I normally do. Please hit. Please hit. I'm blind. Give me a second. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Wait, do I get a +1 roll since I'm using the rod?
Yes.
So does that mean it hits?
No.
I thought 16's hit.
No. No. His natural armor is 18.
Didn't somebody do a 16 and they hit?
Nope. Because even right there, you see a 18 on the spear, and it didn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you want to get near fire, you got to get towards his head. If you want to move closer to him or closer to getting hit, these soldiers seem to be taking the brunt load of being hit with damage.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to hit him so he'll turn around.
I'm just saying, you can always move that direction, too. You got movement, is what I'm saying.
I think I can.
And then, Serenthus, it is now Yoa. Go.
All right. I have a wand of magic missiles is recharged for the day. I've got 7 charges on it. So I'm just going to fire, and it hits 3 different bolts. So I'm just going to
Nice.
roll for those.
Now, those are auto hits or
Yeah,
magic
auto
missile,
hits.
right?
Yeah,
And
magic
there's
missile.
no save for dexterity, right?
Yeah, nothing like that. It just automatically hits. It looks like I hit him for 13.
Very nice. So your missiles go out, shroom, collide right on his back.
Oh.
You see his body kind of shimmer and shake. His scales all wiggle, and some of them kind of crack a little loose.
I yell at him really loudly, and I say, "This is for not listening to me. You will listen to me."
You could actually use the dragon for some stuff, I bet, with some, like, spells. Yeah.
And then Keth. And Serenthus, you still have movement if you want to use it or take it.
I am just going to move another 10 feet away because I got 120 feet shot.
I'm gonna frenzy, and I'm gonna rush in. And start swinging. Do I get flanking?
Very nice. Both of those hit.
You have a +8? Jeez.
Now, is this your longsword?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Great sword, yeah.
Dang.
Nice.
Where'd you get that?
It was my father's. I've had it, but I just had it enchanted with a bit of electricity.
How do you have a +8 on that bad boy?
Strength plus proficiency plus it's now a magic weapon. Oh, and I'm frenzying, so that's also another +2 on each of those.
Gotcha. How do I do that? I just call the name?
No, don't say your name.
Okay.
Hold on, just what? So what is that total there? Then that's 10, 17, 27 plus 4 is 31?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, and then Falcor just texted. She's rebooting her machine. All right. So yeah, you most definitely made some impression on this on the dragon, and so you charge it there with your great sword, and every strike you make, it not only feels the slashing, but it feels those bolts of electricity surging, and you're able to cut right through the creases where the dragon scales are, and your lightning is just bolstering in there and blistering the flesh and the skin underneath the scales, and it yelps very much in pain, and shifts just a smidgen here, kind of out of the way of trying to get out of the lightning. This is a very very painful hit there you just gave it.
It's always nice to back up your words with action.
In the background, because you're really close to the dragon, you hear a small voice say, "Go, go, get him, Keth." And that's me.
All right, and then Falcor. So yeah, Keth just did a big old slash on the dragon and hit it pretty good. It's now your turn.
Good job, buddy.
There you go.
I'm trying to be as good as you, but still learning the balance of these swords and everything. Let me tell you, it's different. That quarterstaff. Okay. 20 feet. Are you serious? Why don't you come a little bit closer, dragon?
Does it count as a turn?
Yes. It's an action. You got to remember each action is really like a 10 or a 6-second action. Every 10 rounds is 1 minute.
So I'm going to follow Cat's lead, and I'm going to move closer.
Okay. So its wing is there, so you don't have to necessarily attack the body. If you get close enough within 5 feet of any part of its body, you can attack it.
Yeah, there you go. Keep it from flying off.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do a long sword strike. I got a 7.
Yeah, and that was a D20.
I got a 1 on the D20.
Okay.
It moved.
7.
It was a 7.
So,
That's a 7.
You're still getting used to your armor and your power as your paladin self, and you pull out your are you using your sword?
I hit that button and I hit that button and then I rolled the die.
Okay. Are you using your long sword?
Yeah.
So you pull out your long sword, and you're going over there with your armor and your power, and you go to swing, and right as you swing, the dragon shifts and its wing just comes up, and you just right through the air with a lot of power and force, but just and you end up like looking backwards away from the dragon because you spun with such force. You got to get yourself repositioned.
I'll try again next time.
All right. Okay, so this dragon is not happy at the moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is interested in the folks there to the left of it. Ba-doop.
So glad you didn't say right.
Yeah, we let the dice decide here. So it's gonna
Falcor
bite.
immune to fire as well.
No,
Resistance.
Really?
it's a Teflon.
She's a dragon, though.
I'm resistant to cold.
She's a white dragon though. Yeah, she's resistant to cold.
Lame.
It comes in a little closer to my face. Tiefling.
So the dragon bites at these other guards, and they kind of dive out of the way. These are some veterans. And it tries to claw at one of them, and they jump out of the way. But after they've quit moving, one of them actually makes contact. And unfortunately, this was the youngest of the group. And he puts his paw down, and the fingers just go right through him like a pop can. And that guard is gone. So there's only 2 left in each one of those groups. And those 2 veterans that just jumped out of the way are recovering, and they come on back with swings, but they're still discombobulated, overwhelmed by the battle at the moment. They're full of adrenaline. They saw their comrade just get squashed, and they both miss.
I forgot I could have attacked twice.
You forgot what?
I could have attacked twice. I just learned my level 5 skill of being
Yeah,
able
I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah.
I was so distracted by the swing of missing this swing.
I would chalk that up to your critical failure.
Yeah. You were pausing for thought.
Nice.
So, yeah, these 3 up here on the parapet, they had the scorpions nice and tight, had nice, really good connections on all of these. There's just a shower of darts come flying through the sky, and he's lined up perfectly to take all the hits. So that's 27. And for the first time in this whole battle, you actually see him go to the ground in pain. The spears are found ways to get through it. He's got this big blister, and the blister is actually poofing up like you would a white a blister from hiking, and it's poofed up so you can see the blister underneath the scales on his side. His tail's all chopped through some of the scales, and some of them are falling off. He's starting to lose a little bit of focus in his eyes. You can tell he's not doing so hot. The two soldiers that are on the right here, they swing on in. But yeah, these guys are just still not doing very good. They're the younger of the group. They swing and they're just missing. With the dragon still moving around, flailing around enough to dodge their swings. And now we're back to your group, Hope.
Just come down closer and Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Please do a good amount. I want to hit it once. Finally.
Nice.
That hits.
Nice.
Now you get
Try
2.
that.
You get 2, right?
I mean, I assume it only does it, it just does 1 for both of them.
No. It's 2 damages. So do a second damage.
How do I do second damage?
Just click the Eldritch Blast again.
Oh, wow!
You doubled the damage.
But does that also mean you have to do the DC roll 4 times?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he passes 3 of them, so he gets 1 poison damage.
5 damage, wow.
All right, so you blast him from behind. He's doing really bad, and he feels this blast into kind of his hind quarter and a sting of poison. He's not doing very good, and right where you hit him in the haunch, he kind of has to bend his knee there. It hurt him. And Serenthus.
All right, so I saw his blister and it looked kind of just gross. So I'm going to hit it with a magic missile again. So I'm going to cast my 3 bolts.
So that's 10. All right. So your magic missiles, they hit their target. He's got so many scales kind of missing and propped up from slashes and lightning, and they hit him really good, and explosions go, and you see pus start kind of oozing out, and he kind of drops to the whole right side. His right two haunches are down. He's still kind of swinging with one arm, and he hasn't given up just yet, but you can tell there's some defeat kind of wearing through.
All right, so as my movement, I'm going to do a little jig and then roll performance check. And I dance around, and it's just amazing. Everyone's just like, wow, look at that.
And from your point of view, it looks like, wow, what is that? And from everybody else's point, there's like, wow, what is that? What is that wizard doing up on that wall? Has he got ants in his pants, or is he on fire or something? I mean, it's got a pretty, rhythm to it, but yeah, it's very smooth. I don't know if you're doing the cowboy or some Gungam style, but yeah, your gig is going. All right, Keth.
All right, I am fully in my frenzy now, so.
Wow, nice.
So you're just a swinging away. The first one misses, but you're just going at it. The second one makes full contact, and the third one misses. 17, and then +2, right?
Yep. I'll take 19 with one hit. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you're all about showing this dragon about your lightning and your power. You're in a full frenzy. As his right side is down, you go and you actually climb up on the dragon, and you're making slashes. And your first one kind of hits his scale and bounces off. You don't let that deter. You take your other hand and you slam it. Goes right in between some scales, and as you're doing that, lightning just is popping right through him. And as it does it, you see it, all the energy in his muscles just kind of let go, and you had gotten him right at the left side of the rib cage, and it got in and hit his heart, and like a defibrillator. You just, and he just poof, boom, and falls. Big old lump of meat.
Wait, is he dead? And I didn't even get a hit on him at all?
Hey, I did like 11 damage in total.
Hey, we're a team.
You probably could have taken that on yourself. Like, let's be honest here.
Well, then his focus would have been on me, and he could have dropped me pretty quick. You guys, take after strength this and just dance around.
I'm gonna do a little something here real quick. I'm gonna do that thing you told me to do, Dad. To call the person.
Okay.
So.
I'm only one call away.
I'll be there to save the day, like Superman got no thing.
And I'm just standing on top of the dragon. Yeah.
Are we having dragon burgers later?
They're not very good, trust me. I've had them before.
Can we skin this thing for some dragon scales? Keep it food for a trophy.
So is he like really dead?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Well, then I'm gonna get up and walk over there then, because I'm really far away. I want to see this thing up close.
I'm not aware of what's good on Dragon, but I'll take whatever I can take.
Does he have any gold in his stomach?
If you want to pursue that to see what's in there, you're welcome to it.
I'm gonna investigate to see if he's got anything good on it. If there's anything worth having.
Is that thing coming or what?
So you do see some different types of materials. So I'm kind of trying to find what's good on a dragon too, but you do see some of the scales are still intact. You see that you might be able to make a shield or some kind of maybe a dragon skin armor. If you took it to the right person, might be able to do something with it. You see that there's some teeth. Teeth are great. Bones are great. You see there's claws at the end of his wings. You see his head is pretty much intact. Nobody's attacked his head at all. I mean, you got a serpent-like tongue. I'll move him over just a smidgen. He's got, horns are great for trophies or make your wine goblet out of a dragon horn.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I'll take some of his scales to improve my shield. That
Were
would be
scales on your scales?
So I just walk up and I just start hacking off claws and horns and scales and.
Think the
Same. Well, actually, hold up. I'm still waiting for someone.
So while you guys are, Benjamin, go ahead and do your whisper so I know what you're doing.
I started hacking off his
I already
head.
said what I wanted to do.
all the guards are just standing around watching us hack the dragon.
So we're taking this as a trophy. We're going to sell it in town.
Well, while you guys are doing that, the guards are collecting their weapons and their supplies, and they're checking on their wounded. Two of them are dead. One of them is badly wounded, and they're wrapping him up and caring for him. The three soldiers up on the parapet see you guys kind of collecting some supplies, things from off the dragon, and they're looking with interest, but they're not stopping you. You can see that they're really watching you and paying attention to what you're doing. And they haul off their injured man back into town to go get him to their healers.
Talking about the one who got hit with 50?
No, two of them. One got just sliced. One got squished like a pop can, but one of them got his armor kind of ripped off and scratched underneath, but he was still alive.
I can heal somebody if somebody is in immediate danger or any of our group.
I don't think anybody in our group took any damage. Did anybody take any damage?
No, but you can give me some extra health.
I didn't even get to stand in the fire. Like, what the heck, man?
Well, you're too standoffish. You got to get in there.
Does anybody need healing?
I don't need any healing, but you can give me some extra points.
Yeah, nobody in your group got hit at all during this battle. I always try to give you guys something powerful enough, but make sure it's not enough to... I don't want to just kill you off. I mean, that's no fun. But I try to put something in here that'll give you a little challenge.
So what happens if your character legitimately dies?
You have to create a new one.
What?
So you end up...
It's a deity to bring you back somehow.
We can't take him like the temple and have him resurrected.
There are 3 level 20 spells that can actually bring you back a dead character. There is a true resurrection spell, and then there's 2 other ones that will bring you back, your character back to life, but it takes serious power to do it.
So could my deity or my patron do something like that?
Possibly.
If they like it.
A perfectly worded wish.
Yeah, there is a wish spell that'll do it too.
I don't even know if I need to do what I'm asking for. I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, Kath, did you happen to get some fingernails off of that giant you bought?
Yeah, you need some claws?
Oh, well, I just hear that you can sell them to potion makers.
So I say we each get 2 horns, 4 or 5 claws, and I don't know how you do this dragon scales.
How many horns does this dragon have?
Well, you can see, I don't know. I can zoom in and see that there's a few, but
He's only got 4.
4.
He's got 2 large ones and 2 medium ones.
I want a big one.
Well, who's going to take his tail? I bet it's like a big old spike for a spear.
Tell you what, who wants to fight me for any of it?
Hey, I couldn't use my big spells. He's immune to fire.
I'm gonna take an eye. Well, do y'all want an eye? Because if you don't want, I'll take both of them.
I already chopped his head off, and I'm dragging it back to the city.
You're not even strong enough. Are you kidding me? Okay,
I'm
so
going to do an Arcana check so if I can see anything magic on his body.
So when you're doing your check, the whole dragon's body is glowing. Dragons themselves, by innate nature, are born of magic. So it's
drain off some of that magic.
Well, you do see it kind of fading as the bloods and the pus is all going out of them, and it's not necessarily going anywhere particular. It's kind of like the force, if you will. Yeah, just dissipating. The lights are going down.
are y'all okay if I take the 2 dragon eyes?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Well,
You got Sarenthus for him.
As you guys are dragging these body pieces, as you're dragging the body pieces, the guards do come back out. There's a set of 6 of them, all fresh, and the 3 that were up on the tower do come down. They see you like trying to drag all these pieces, and they kind of look at you, and they're like, "Sarenthus." They watch you dragging this head of a dragon, and they look at you, and they're like, "Really?" How about you guys go ahead and take yourself? We understand souvenirs from battles, but we're gonna use a lot of these body parts here to help resupply our town and repair some of our walls and things. So if you don't mind, we appreciate your service and all. We don't mind you taking some things, but maybe to keep it down to a reasonable, carryable amount.
Hey, I put my hand down and say, 50 gold. We were promised 50 gold.
Yes, absolutely. And he turns back, and he looks to the veteran. And the veteran does have a box on his hip. He slides it around, and he pulls out a bag, and he throws a burlap bag sack to each one of you with a 50 gold coin in it. And he thanks you very much, very honorably. We announced that to everybody, and you were the only 4 adventurers that stood by our side to defend our city. Thank you.
Just
You're welcome.
Yes.
glad we could help.
We're getting matching tattoos later if you want to come by the shop.
That said, I killed a dragon on my trip.
We all have marks of dragons or ancient beasts that we've survived get tacked onto our armor or onto our skin. Yeah.
Y'all
On a
can do that.
t-shirt that says, I visited Green Pass and all I got was this lousy dragon carcass.
I open up my bag of holding and I start shoving the head in there.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
And you get it almost all the way in.
Yes.
And its ears are just a little bit too wide, and the skull where the ears are just won't go in.
Dang it.
You almost get it in, but it doesn't fit.
Oh,
I
dragon
will
teeth.
pull out my great axe and cut off the ears for him.
I take the ears and then I attach them behind my ears so that my ears stick way out and I can hear a lot better.
That's what you think.
So what do I do?
Webbing good for anything?
What, Kat?
I said, is the dragon wing webbing good for anything?
Blankets. Fireproof blankets.
Not really. Yeah, it's flesh. The body is fireproof, but his wings are. They kind of heal themselves, or almost like fingernails, if you will, or hair. You know, it'll grow back. It tears and gets cut. There's already a couple slashes through them.
Yeah.
It feels like a hide, a leather hide type of thing. soldiers have a wagon coming over, and they're lashing the body together. One of the guys comes out with a big axe to kind of quarter him up, and they're collecting it, inventorying.
I look at Hope and I say, "See, Hope, they're making burgers out of them."
Trust me, they're not good. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You can't cook them.
Yeah, you can't cook them. You have to eat them raw.
Because it's fireproof.
Just the outside.
Oh yeah. I say dragon tartare.
Dragon is very muscular, so it's not.
He's a young dragon. He might be tender.
Well, see, it was a dragonborn, so it might be different from like an actual dragon. But like,
He wasn't a dragonborn. He was just a young
one I
red dragon.
had before was a dragonborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know where you sleep.
I know where you sleep. At the tiny hotel that takes your weapons.
Which, yeah. So it's still mid-afternoon. You guys still have those two tasks that you remembered from the job board.
Let's go.
Good job.
You're welcome to go back around town. Anything you want to do, if you want to go work on those tasks, you're welcome. If you want to start traveling.
We just barely got into a fight, and Kev came in and wiped them out for us. We need to go do something else.
So what's up with the obelisk getting repeated lightning strikes?
We don't know.
Should we investigate, or just gonna go off to other tasks?
People look at us funny when we go look over there, and we couldn't detect anything besides that it's not magic, but it is magic.
They keep moving it to places, trying to get rid of it, throwing ravines, and it just reappears there.
Go ahead and roll a history check as well.
5. It's shiny.
Okay, Keth, you do remember the first time you came to Green Pass, the old man at the gate you saw the lightning and he told you about it. And the one thing you do remember is that he told you that it's not dangerous. The lightning, it makes it disappear and come back. But what kind of scratched your head is he said that there's ancient writing of some kind that's on the obelisk that nobody could understand.
I can read all writing.
So this is what Keth remembers.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I seem to recall when I first came to town, an old man told me some stuff that our dungeon master said.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, I can actually read all writing. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's right. Last time we were there, Hope wasn't there. We got to go down there and see what it says. We couldn't read it.
So let's check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just going to jump off the wall here and...
let's go.
Oh!
That was fun.
So as you come into the square, you do see there's a kind of in between two houses comes a mangy dog. Just kind of comes right up to Hope and bites her tail a little, just a little like gentle bite, nibble.
Something you want to tell us about there, Hope?
No, just give me a second.
It says...
And it looks at you and just opens its mouth.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that?
Kath, it's just an extra special friend. He don't tell us what's going on.
All right, well, I'm just gonna take the thing out and the eye and put it in his mouth.
And you see it kind of just disappear into its gullet.
Okay.
And it barks at you once and then turns around and wanders back the way it came.
What did it say?
Nothing.
It just barked?
Just barked.
Okay.
Because you can't understand bark, right?
I can understand animals.
Oh, you got animal speak. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's...
Sorry. So okay, so it says I'll take it from here.
All right, cool. Cool. We'll see you later, dude.
Peace. Says I'm out. Disappears. So you're in the town square, or the square here with the obelisk, and you do see that it's a very beautiful white alabaster, shiny marble obelisk.
Nice.
It's very architecturally symmetric, but it's very plain. There's no like Roman rolls or any. It's just very straight. Obelisk goes straight up and then has a pointed tip. You see some runes and some markings on it, and it's only on one side. The other three sides are blank. You do see that the people in the town have made a square on the ground in the concrete with some bricks, and they have a kind of outline saying with some markers saying danger, don't get too close.
Danger's my middle name.
But there's no gate or anything. Nobody polices it or guards it. They told you if you get lightning, they don't really care. But as you do get there and you're looking around, people do like to open their windows and watch, see what happens. So you do notice you've got a couple onlookers.
Well, let me take a closer look. Oh, here, interesting runes here. Yeah.
Roll an investigative check for me.
Oh, come on. I can see just fine.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
Wow. So you're looking at this, and you're seeing these runes, and you find a pattern that looks like a map.
Oh.
And as you're studying it some more, you see that there's a location and a time.
Oh.
So you do notice the location is in the mountains, closer to Ozone, closer to the center of Figford.
Oh.
And there is a time on it that says 25.11.6.4.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, 25.11.6.4. And when we're on the Figford map, I will tell you exactly where that's at, because with that 25, you know exactly the location. You're familiar enough with Figford to see the map and understand where that location is.
Wait, so that's like a location? The 25.11.
No, that's another set of numbers down below.
So, what do we do now?
Whatever you want to do.
So what'd you see? You were kind of quiet there.
It's a map of some kind, and it has like a date underneath it. It's some part of Figford. It's pretty familiar. I think I know what it is.
Maybe we ought to go and find us a map maker. Maybe we can get a map of this region.
If only you had a native of the land with a map.
Oh, hey. I can draw you one. Wait, I already drew you one. What did you do with the one I drew you?
You drew in the sand. How are we supposed to take that with us?
Yeah, we can't take it in the sand. That's pretty heavy.
I thought you were a wizard. Hello, wizard.
Yeah, but I blow things up. I don't carry things with me. That's a barbarian's job.
Never blow anything up. You don't blow stuff up. You just freeze it.
Lightly
I
roast.
shatter stuff, I got a fireball. I burn it.
Yeah, I think I still have some rock in
We're
my
on the
stuff.
map. Okay. Where?
Can you guys see the whole Figford map by chance?
It's still like
Nope.
shadowed.
We can see half of it.
Okay. So
I
I'm
can
going to
see-
bring your group down here just a little bit.
Small-
The location is on the top of this mountain right here.
Now I know that, or Valcor knows that.
You know that, but Falcor has a map.
I
and
know.
She pulls out her map, and you see the map.
Okay, yeah. So the spot on the map is right here, on top of this mountain, roughly. Right there.
Is that where it takes you?
Say that again.
Is that where it takes you, or is that where it goes?
That's like where the map was. Or, what type of map? I'm kind of confused on what type of map it was.
To your eyes, your magic was able to. It was just. It was shapes and designs that nobody can understand the writing to, but in your brain, it was able to rearrange so you could see what it was. And to you, it looked like a map.
So was it just a map of that spot, or?
Yes, it looked like kind of like a crosshairs, and it pointed to the top of that ridge.
Do I know that ridge?
No, you
You
know
know.
you know where it is. You've seen it, but you've not been up there.
Well, who wants to go on an adventure?
Me,
they're
Falco,
all-
what is that place? Do you remember? You know this map. Do you know that place?
I'm trying to
Roll a history check.
figure out. I got a 16.
Okay, you're again familiar with the mountain, but you don't understand why that would be important to you. It's always it's been there. It's just a mountain. You've never been up it. It looks like all the other mountains.
Yeah. What he said.
So the Salvo disappears in the struck by lightning, right? No,
I don't know if your microphone just got a little. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
so the obelisk disappears when it's struck by lightning,
Yes.
right? The transportation to that spot on the map.
The writings on it are different every time it comes back, but nobody knows where it goes. Serenthus, you can say. I think Serenthus was kind of filling you in a little bit about what they've done to it.
Yeah, because they wanted to get rid of it because it was scary, so they would take it and move it and try to break it, and it would just always come back.
If I hit it with my sword, does that count as it getting struck by lightning? Like, see where
It might. I like to roll the dice and just see what happens.
yeah. Let's see. Do I need to roll to hit it?
Yeah. Do a melee hit.
What do you mean?
Just hit like with your sword.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage. I'm curious.
Oh,
All right. Sweet. Okay. So I need to know how far away everybody is from this thing, or how close.
well, I'm not in the. I'm kind of looking at it from pretty far away.
Yeah.
In the square. I'm looking at
Here.
So I don't think I can, but
Yeah.
a bard, a cleric, and a paladin can.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we could raise this dragon. He could fly us there.
No, but it's actually a level 5 spell called Raise
Oh.
Dead.
Mhm.
And a bard, cleric, or paladin can do it, but it takes an hour to cast, and it says it needs a diamond worth at least 500 gold.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had that one as a cleric. You got to have some serious money to go with it.
I think I have 50 gold.
Well, and that's only to raise it. You've already cut its head off. So, and its ears, and so even when you raise it from the dead, it comes back in the same condition.
It'd be like,
Oh.
Yeah, so.
I was just curious because you can't raise it now because it'll cut his head
have
off.
y'all ever seen that video where like it's like a D&D sort of thing, and like they're like it's like or a LARP I guess, and they're like this guy has a like sword through him, and he's like, raise from the dead, yeah, raise from the dead,
They forgot to take the sword out first. Huh? All right. So Hope, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw,
Keth, what did you do?
and Keth, I need you to also do a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not even buying anymore. I moved.
Well, you're reading it as Keth is also like pulling his sword out.
Yes.
Good job, both. It would make sense that I would fail that since I was the one that did it.
All right. So
You hit it.
you get your sword ready and you hit it. Lightning jumps from your sword and hits the obelisk, and a lightning gets attracted from the sky, meets your lightning halfway, hits the obelisk, and the obelisk vanishes. But with that lightning that came from the sky, your blade also, a nice conductor of electricity, took you. The electricity came back and got you with the 5 electrical damage. Your hairs on your arm are singed, and your hand's just a little blacker than it was a second ago. Your teeth got a weird feeling in there. Hope is sitting there reading the runes, and she looks up just as she sees the lightning, and she jumps out of the way. And then you're like on the opposite side of the obelisk. The obelisk disappears, and now she's looking right at you sitting there. Hope's, what do you do? Putting your hands up in the air.
I was reading that.
I'm like, Keth, are you more powerful now?
Yeah.
Do you need some healing?
I learned from a dwarf that lightning likes metal.
So you guys start to clear the area there because it's gone. But as you're starting to walk away, you see my dice here. It's been 2 minutes, and you hear another crack of lightning, but with no sound. You just kind of feel the reverberation, but you don't hear anything. And you turn around and you look, and the obelisk is back.
Is it a different one?
You're welcome to go and investigate.
Let me read it.
Okay. You can read it.
Don't read it yet.
Okay. I'm gonna do a history check and try to remember what our other 2 tasks were that we were talking about. I rolled a 15. Do I remember?
Okay, yeah, you do. There was 2 tasks. There was one to help protect a farmer, or to help her get the lich. There was a lich king. Lich.
Oh.
Hold on, I got it written down here. A lich tyrant that was ruining the farm. She wanted help to be freed from the lich tyrant. And then there was also a ex-adventurer that was looking for help to get a artifact that was affecting her family that she was cursed with, needed help to break the curse.
Are both of those still available?
Yes. you still have the slips in your hand. You kind of have an idea of where to go looking for them. Hope, as you're looking at the obelisk, you see that the writing, the map is exactly the same, but you see that the numbers have changed. It
Okay.
now reads 25.11.5.4.
Okay. 25.11. What was the second one?
5.4.
And counting down.
Really?
It's counting down. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it's went down one of the last one.
Should we test your hypothesis? I'll hit it again.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
shit, why are you hitting it? I'm standing on top of this pillar over here so I can see.
Let me back up.
Yeah, everybody stand back.
I love, Keth, how your head's backing away from the camera. Okay, so you do hit it. Okay. So this time when you hit it, your sword kind of glances off of it a little bit. No chips come off of the obelisk. It stays perfectly intact. Your electricity from your sword doesn't penetrate the obelisk. It doesn't. Your sword kind of crackles like static, like it's trying to find something to connect to. But it kind of goes away from the obelisk. It's not able to make connection with it.
But no lightning?
No lightning from above. You get some lightning off of Keth's sword.
So the sword itself is not enough to activate it. But it was either that critical hit or the amount of damage it did.
You want to try again?
Lucky.
You want to try again?
Do I want to try again?
I can go get a bug, and I can. Oh well, no, that only do good for me, I guess.
I could hit it with chromatic orb and hit it with the lightning damage.
Roll an investigative check. If anybody wants to see anything else on, if you want to do any more checking on the obelisk, roll an investigative check for me.
I'll do that.
Oh. Same.
Hey, maybe I should hit with my sword. You guys think that would do anything?
Oh, jeez. I literally got a 1.
I'm gonna do an arcana check because I couldn't figure out anything else. Dang it!
I got a dirty one.
Hope's looking at it. Keth's looking at it. Hope licks it.
Yeah, I gotta keep looking because I can't figure this out. One more time.
You do notice at the very base of the obelisk that there is some carbon marks at the very, very base where it's a brick where it's at. There's no grass or anything in the opening where you're at in the town square, but you notice on the base, almost like Keth, it seems familiar to you, like when you were squashing those badgers. It almost looks like this landed on something and maybe squashed it. You see some splatter up the obelisk at the bottom, just about a half an inch.
Is there an arrow on it?
No. Nope. But yeah, you should, let's take a quick break for just a second. I think that's Benjamin went to the bathroom. I'm gonna take just a quick break here and grab something to drink and take a bathroom break too.
Push pause when we Zoom recording or whatever recording.
I don't know how to do that.
Good luck. Okay, break time.
That's all right. I'll edit it later.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Just about 5 minutes. Ow! Ow! Ooh.
Do you still have those McDonald's coupons?
Yeah, there's a car.
I might have to go buy me McDonald's.
Thinking about bribing her. Hey, this right here is true teenager living.
Here's what I said.
I
You get a
will
car.
blackmail you
There's
so
all kinds.
hard.
No. Bribery.
Bro,
The other
sibling
B word.
secret. Sibling secret. Don't fight me on that.
Oh,
But there are.
hopscotch. You have no sibling secrets. I already know them all.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I do.
What do you know?
I know it all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I know it all?
No.
Yep.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay,
No.
shut up. We know I have secrets. We get it. I'm a horrible child.
No, I'm talking to you right now.
Oh.
No.
He doesn't know you have a girlfriend, and you sneak out to go see her at night.
You can't tell him that. I have a girlfriend.
Oh wait, it's a boyfriend. Ooh, come look at this, Ben.
I will not be weighing my.
How close is your persuasion coming?
I told him 1.5% of what he spent because he doesn't have money.
That's it? Only 1.5%?
I said double, he said no, so I said 1.5%.
That's crazy.
How about double because it costs you gas and you're not paying rent? I don't know, Mom. She told me to come by after work and I didn't.
Where you going?
Well, actually,
What do you need coupons for?
1.5% of the actual price.
1% is slosh, dude. That's like 15 cents.
yeah, I don't.
No,
I don't know what 1.5 is.
times it's half
So
of
that's
what you
50%.
yeah, that.
She said 1.5. She's going to times it by a half.
How about this? No.
Okay, how about this? No food.
I'm gonna pay you $19 because it's only.
Well, where's she going?
Okay, so my vote. Can you hear me now? Okay, so my vote is that we go help one family or one other guy, and then we help towards the map territory stuff. If that
You
makes sense.
want to go help the lich lady?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it sounds like lunch and I'm hungry.
Well, let Kath sweet talk the lich, become its minion. And while you sweet talk him, we'll stab him in the back.
I haven't met him.
Not Kath, but the lich.
Glad you clarified, because Kath is kind of scary. So, is
I want to compliment Kath. You know, I noticed that you weren't using your big axe, and you didn't go a little more berserk than you normally do.
Yeah, I'm trying to resist using the axe. It makes it a little harder to use my other weapons, but I'm fighting it for now.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Don't tell Steven, but he should have had me roll after I got hit by that lightning.
I cast redirect. That was okay.
Yeah.
oh, how's the new job?
That was great. I'm now off for a couple months until the next outage.
Okay.
So trying to figure out what I'm going to do in between, whether it's collect unemployment and do projects at home or
You can sell Color Street nails.
probably not.
These ones are actually cool. They're glow in the dark,
What time does the movie end?
and they remind me of the Jack Skellington, you know,
Oh
from
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
I got them in the mail today, so they're on my table because I opened them up before this.
Because no.
Yep. Okay, 5 minutes is up, Soraya and Steven.
come on, guys. So what are we gonna do?
You gonna take some of your scales and make some different armor or shield, or we're just gonna walk up to the next deal?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try to sell this head to that
Because I asked him.
gaping maw
I
place that we were at.
not allowed.
He can hang it up on his in wall.
Yeah, he housed the heroes that slayed the dragon. Get us free lodging for that.
But you don't want to stay at the tooth end down here, because if you do, you might become exhausted because there's ghosts that live there.
Yeah, they left me alone.
You only have to roll a 12 or something like that.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
No, he rolls how active they are, and then you roll and see if you can beat it or something.
All right, teenage bribery has been done.
So what are we doing right now?
Sorry, Keth. I think I stepped on you there a second.
No, I was just saying, is there something we need to do about the Bloody Fang and its ghost problem?
Um,
Oh, I can cast an unholy spell or something and see if that helps.
If I bring a boy, I'm not telling
Or
you.
is it, do they like it for the tourists?
It seemed like they liked it for the tourists, but that's the people come
Yeah.
all around just to experience.
yeah, it's very well known. The ghosts aren't harmful. They're just active and they noisy. But yeah, it's not. So yeah, if you sleep there, you wake up with a level of exhaustion because you just didn't get sleep, not because of any harmful effect.
All right.
So
we need to where we're going, guys.
It's only midday, so we can do something else before we go to sleep.
Yeah, which direction is the lynch guy?
what was that?
10
This-
o'clock.
It's out the east side of the town. I've got a blue circle going where it's at.
I'm fine with us going that way, but I was thinking we could do the other one first. Like, we can do that one if y'all want. I just think...
Falcor's already gone. She can't even hear you anymore.
I must go protect and serve and help.
Fine, I'll go do the other thing. Where's that at?
Wait.
Let's
What,
What, Kath?
what is Falcor now? What are you?
I don't know.
Paladin.
Yeah, I'm a paladin. You don't like paladins?
You're so stuffy and awful.
Well, I'm not always. I'm still dragonborn.
All right. Well, don't you forget that.
Hope, are you heading off the other direction?
Maybe.
Have fun.
Okay, the other one is this direction down here. If you want to go that way,
What? Can you describe it to me again?
there is an ex-adventurer that is has a cursed object. She needs you help to break a curse.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay, she's that direction. She's out.
If I like die somehow by doing this by myself, I'm gonna be
How
so.
about a current adventurer has a cursed object? Do you want to take care of that?
They thought that it was you on the first time they read that off the board. They're like, "Oh, hey, look, our buddy put up a post for us."
Yeah.
Let's get a ledge. Let's find a ledge.
So as you get to this little hovel here, roll just your passive perception. You're going to notice that these houses all have a weird smell to them, kind of a rotten smell. The houses seem to be unkept. The windows are open. The doors are kind of swinging with the wind. You also know. Go ahead and roll a perception check. You're kind of just wandering around looking for somebody.
Man, I cannot roll. For
I have a 5. That smells weird.
Yep, that's what you're getting. So yeah, you guys are you notice there's no animals walking around. There's no cats, dogs, chickens, nothing. The hay is kind of fallen over a little bit. The water barrel's been knocked over. You guys can go ahead and describe how you want to proceed. What kind of investigations you want to do.
I think we're too late. They've destroyed everything. There's nobody here.
I would like to use my divine sense and find out the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Okay. So as Falcor pulls out her long sword, she says her prayer to the divine and asks for guidance and kind of does the what's the guy? Inigo Montoya. Guide my sword to any undead or any fiend. And she doesn't feel a tug anywhere. She's checking different directions with her sword, and it just feels empty. She doesn't feel any fiend or anything close by at all. Okay, so Sorrenthus, what do you do for your investigation?
I just look around and sort of spin in a circle and take a little big look around, and apparently I can't see anything.
Okay, all right, Keth, what do you do for your investigation?
I'm just peeking in doors and windows and seeing if I can spot anything around the backside of the buildings.
Okay, so as you're peeking in the windows, you don't see anybody in there. You see piles of black kind of stuff laying on the ground. You're not sure what it is. You see the tables are just left with scattered plates and cups, and things are just kind of falling apart inside the houses as much as they are outside the houses as you're walking around.
I'm going to do an arcana check to see if I can see if there's any magic around.
Okay.
A little better.
So, as you're looking around, Keth kind of pointed out some weird looking stuff in one of the houses. You go in and you do see there's like piles of carbon or ash, but it's not burnt ash. It's a weird granule black ash, and it seems that in magic you could see that this would be something that you would use to create something, create life or an organic object or maybe an animal or bread, and you just kind of see this kind of black ash in on the floor in piles.
Are there little cups? Are there cups in this room?
There are some cups and bowls on the table.
Okay. Well, I reach over to a cup and I fill it up to some of this ash.
Okay.
To take with me.
You got it.
Now I'm going to see if I can look around some more. A little better. I just try to walk around the town. I'm looking in the hay. I'm looking in the barn. I'm kind of like making sounds, being loud, so if somebody's curious, they might pop their head out.
Yep. And
And
nobody comes out, and it's obviously oddly quiet. You noticing that there's nothing living. You notice there's not mice, there's not cockroaches, there's not flies. There's a weird rotting smell, but it has maybe a hint of burn smell, but it's not burnt. That maybe that ash you got on your finger might be kind of tainting the smell that you're smelling. But you look around and there's nothing. You don't see bugs in the hay. It looks like it's a lifeless area.
so I look around. I think it's time to purify this area. So I say, all right, guys, I'm thinking about casting, flaming sphere and just burning this whole place to the ground. Just purify this place.
Okay, so we're gonna cut scene real quick. Hope.
Yeah.
You get down to this little hovel here, and you see folks out doing their business. You see a couple people out working on the laundry, hanging it up and washing their clothes. You see some kids out working in the garden. You see a little hut there in the back. You're asking if there's somebody around that might have a cursed object, and they point you to the hut in the back.
What a coinky dink.
Okay, are you gonna go on in or knock?
No, I'm
Okay.
just gonna bust in. Boom!
You just bust on
The
in. Huh?
doctor is in town. I'm gonna say it
Boom.
like that as well.
You're gonna say it just like that, huh?
Yep. And I have no idea how to break a curse, so
Okay, Hope. There you go. You bust in. You're hollering, and
yo yo yo. What it do?
you hear the scream of an old lady.
Alright, peace. Where did it come
An old lady comes chasing you with a broom, and she's just swatting at you. Get out of my house! Get out! Ah! Ah, help!
Hey, I'm here for the cursed object. I'm just here to help.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
You just got really
A demon popped in her house.
Dad, you just got really quiet.
Oh, okay, sorry. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah. Is the mic still plugged in?
Yeah, it's still green. It's lit.
Okay.
I turned my head a little different. Sorry.
Oh, I don't. It sounded quieter than usual. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Not intimidation.
No. Persuasion. You've already intimidated her. Now you got to roll with disadvantage.
Ugh. So I'll just roll it again.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Just roll it once.
No, I'm putting on disadvantage. So I can get 2 more rolls. I'll stick with the other one.
Okay. So yeah, she does not buy it. She's you're here to rob me. You're here to steal from me. Get out of my house. Help! Help!
I'm not here to... Okay, I'm gonna cast darkness.
That's a good convention.
Okay, so you cast darkness. Where do you center it? Like where you're standing?
Yeah, right where I'm standing.
So 15 feet, boom, sphere, a cube turns black as night. And she's like, ah! What happened, you demon? You demon, you took my eyes! Give me my sight back, you demon!
And I'm
You
just gonna
devil!
run really quick to this corner and
Okay.
then cancel it. And see if I can, like, hide
In her house?
in her house. She's old.
That
I'll
doesn't
do
mean
a
she's...
spell check.
the- Well, there's really nothing to hide behind there. You'd have to do a stealth with disadvantage. Stealth means like you'd walk by without disturbing her.
Okay, I'll
If
go stand in the fire and like kind of run up the chimney a little bit.
okay, I'll buy that. Okay, so just roll your stealth check to see if you can hide in the fire.
Or how about a dexterity?
Okay, I'll give that to you too.
Or
Acrobatics is dexterity.
survival.
You don't need to survive in the fire. You have immunity to.
Uh,
Maybe you could just step back outside and maybe, de-escalate the threat.
No, this is fun. Wait. Okay, what am I rolling?
You're gonna roll a dexterity check, an athletics check, or a stealth check.
Athletics check.
Yeah, in athletics. You're trying to climb up a chimney.
Oh wow.
You slip. And you stub your toe.
No,
So,
I
yeah,
she grabbed
you-
me by my tail.
So you're going. You jump into the fire. You start climbing up, and you slip right down the chimney, and you lose concentration. The darkness goes away, and she sees your foot and your tail, and she goes over there and grabs a hold of it. Now she's not very strong at all, and so it's like pulling on a tail of a big bull. She's not getting you to move without your say so, but she's yanking on your tail and hitting you with the broom still. Get out of my house, you
Okay, fine,
demon!
I'll get out.
Get out! Out!
I'll just like walk out. Like I'll just let her hit me, and I'll just be like, okay, jeez.
Oh, she slams the door as she's holding her chest. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
you know what I'm gonna do?
Dear God, hope.
Okay, so I know the adventurer, right? I know what she looks like. She, whatever.
Yeah, the old lady.
The old adventurer, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Old adventurer, the old lady. Yeah.
Like what? Oh, the adventurer is the old lady.
Maybe. I guess you didn't really get to talk to her, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna disguise myself as a human,
Okay.
a human priest,
Okay.
and I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. All right. So let's cut scene back to the other folks. See how they're doing. Oh man. Okay. So back to Sorrenthus here with your whatever you were gonna do with your fire-ish or whatever.
I'm making a suggestion that we just burn the place down and maybe the lich will come out and try to stop us, or we'll just purify this place. What do you guys think?
Easier purify with less damage? Do we knock on every door? I mean, I came over on this side over here.
You want to investigate further first?
What, Kev?
I said, you want to investigate further first? This
Yeah.
is kind of outside of my realm of knowledge.
I know, right? Usually it just pops right up. I'm going to roll another investigation. 4. Butterfly.
So you do notice you hadn't knocked on all the doors. So you go and you finish knocking on the doors. Kath, you're just kind of walking through town. You're looking in the windows again. You're waiting for something to jump out and get you. Got your sword ready. Shove it through some bales of hay to make sure there's nothing hiding in there. And again, you guys don't find anything. It's all.
I'm going to investigate one more time. Yes.
Nice. Final.
So with this massive search that you guys are doing, Sorrenthus, it just kind of clicks in your head. You do see a death ring around this small hovel, 5 feet from outside of every fence post and little hut. 5 feet all the way around, everything is dead. The grass, anything that was living within 5 feet of this little hovel is completely gone.
I think there's something in the hovel.
You go first.
But yeah, anything that had organic matter has been dispersed and the energy's been taken out of it. It's been completely sucked lifeless.
Malcolm, you're from another dimension. Go inside. Maybe it won't affect you.
Cold dimension. Hello,
The dead things are cold.
dimension.
You guys did walk through the town. You guys were inside the death circle,
Oh.
and it didn't affect you while you were walking through the towns as you're knocking on the doors and looking in the windows. You didn't feel anything at all. In fact,
awesome.
you kind of felt like kind of a static-ish, almost like I'd say like a nuclear. You know, like there's a little bit of leftover static when there's nothing there, like a complete vacuum. Maybe someone had done something in a spherish form that did something in that area that covered those huts and that small area.
I prep my shield and my sword, and I go and I open the door. I kick it open.
Okay, do a strength check.
I rolled a 20.
Did you really?
Yeah, I actually did. No lie. What?
Oh wow, that's great. Wow, you didn't have to lie on that one. That's wonderful.
She did.
See, when I first thought about doing this virtual tabletop thing, I was like, well, I need a camera watching them, but I need a camera watching their dice because I know Andrea is gonna fibbish.
I have fibbed like once or twice. Like I got a 3 once, and I'm like, I got 16.
It's interesting the things that happen. So, Falcor, you're all primed and ready. You get your shield out, you get your sword out, you're ready, and you go plowing into this door, and the door just shatters. And you're going with such great force, you actually go right out the back of it. The wall shatters on the backside. I mean, these are just wood and hay huts, and there's not much really to them. When you come out the other side, you turn around and the hut just kind of falls over.
Oops.
Yeah.
I approve.
Thanks.
And you're like, nobody's in that one.
Clear.
So I take my little ash cup and I kind of grab a little handful out of it and just kind of throw it up in the air and see if it like falls or blows to any particular direction.
I'm gonna let you roll this one so I don't
Okay.
get. Go ahead and
I can do an investigation type roll or
roll an intelligence roll.
an intelligence roll. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I'm glad you rolled that because I rolled a 2, and I didn't. So you take your ash and you fling it up, and as soon as you do, your wisdom kicks in, and you see that you are actually throwing it into the wind, and it like blows right back into your face, and it just kind of falls naturally with the natural wind that's flowing. There wasn't any magical push or force on it. It just blew with the wind, but it just kind of got back on your face, and you got a little ash on you now.
So I wipe it off and I go, here, let you, here, let you. Is any lich here? Because your mama is ugly.
She's so fat when she sits around the house. She sits around the house.
Your mama's so ugly they had to work. She had to put a stake around her neck so the dog would play with her.
She was so ugly. We put a paper bag on her head and decorated it, and it was prettier than her.
All right, Paladin. I know Paladins are sort of righteous, so why don't you start doing some like really righteous and good things, and maybe this will offend the lich.
Oh yeah, I hope those jokes weren't breaking my health. I didn't mean any of them. Only good thoughts. Okay, so I can turn the unholy detect good and evil, heal,
Why?
fight.
What does detect good and evil do? Because you detect if they're there.
Yeah, but apparently it's not within 60 feet.
You know, this town's about 60 feet across.
Or not behind total cover.
Hmm. So yeah, you wouldn't see him. Oh, what are we gonna? I think this place is a bust. I may just go hang out Hope.
I know, right?
Mm.
Beth, anything that you picked up in your journeys? Wisdom?
History to know if I've seen anything like this before.
Ooh, yeah, let's do a history check. I rolled a 9.
I'll try my history, see what I can think of. Yay!
Ooh.
So your history of liches is very well known that they're very evil, undead creatures, and that they consume living organic tissue and materials to give them power. Uh, some of them for their spells, some of them they use it to give them their life force and their energy and their power. It is also known that these types of creatures, after they're done consuming a certain area, if there's no more value, they just move on. They don't necessarily stay after they've had their lunch or their meal.
Okay.
I think it's my
One
fault.
moved and moved.
Yeah, sorry. I think guys, it's just too late. The lich is gone, so I'm just gonna go help Hope.
You waited
Okay.
for my ground.
Okay. Let me. Okay. While you guys are doing this research and investigating of the town, you are close enough to hear an old lady yell. You hear some yells and screams. You can't make out exactly what is going on, but it's coming from the direction that you saw Hope head to. So you did hear it. It was loud enough that you could hear some screaming.
Hey, Kath, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, Hope, what's going on?
Let's go.
And
Favor.
we're gonna cut back to Hope. You've already transformed yourself, so when you're showing up, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do for a moment before your other companions actually make it to the house. So you have another kind of go at what you want to do.
And I just knock on the door.
And you hear this heavy breathing. Is it that demon?
No,
I told you to go away, demon.
no, ma'am. I'm just a simple priest that told you had a cursed item that needed uncursing. You needed help with.
Do you see that demon out there? That horrible. Oh, look at demon with its horns.
Ma'am, I don't believe I did, but what it sounds like is you're talking about a Tefling, a humanoid cursed by a demon. So to say.
Demon? Yes, a demon.
Yeah.
The horrible demon came bursting into my house, tried to go up my fireplace and possess my house. I've already got problems.
But I understand. Do you need any help with an item that's cursed by any chance?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Come in. Come in. Let me catch my breath. I need to sit down.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Roll a deception check.
No! Why? Ugh. Can I roll another one since I'm like I'm sneaking? Like advantage.
No, you don't have to. Because your disguise, if she rolls an investigative check, certain height, she can know that it's a spell. But she rolled a 3. She's so flabbergasted, she's not even paying attention to the ashes that you're leaving as you're walking behind. You still have some on your feet. So your disguise hides your form, but your trueness is still there. So you got a little bit of ash there on your feet. But you're able to convince her still. So she's sitting like at this chair, so you go over here, so that she's not doesn't look at your feet, type of thing, or stand close by.
So, ma'am, what is this object that you say is cursed?
Yes. How did you hear about my object?
Oh, it was posted on a tavern wall, actually. I assumed you were the one who put it up. Are you not the old adventurer, or was that your maybe daughter or son?
Oh, it may have been my dear friends from town. I am troubled with an artifact that I found many years ago, but I'm looking for a special person that understands the value of life.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I understand completely. Could I see the artifact?
She pulls a golden chain from her neck, and she doesn't pull it away from her neck, but just out so you can see it. But it's touching her skin, and inside of it is a moonstone with it's encased in a gold bracket that's holding it to her neck.
Oh, man, that seems like a very important relic indeed. Are you aware of what it does?
I don't. Well, yes, but I'll
Do you want to roll a history check?
let me get a drink really quick. And as she stands up right here, and she goes to walk around the table to over here, and she pours herself a drink. But as she stands up, one gold coin falls out of her pocket, hits the chair, and then rolls onto the floor.
Okay.
And then she's over here getting a drink, and she says, "Yes, this medallion, this artifact came to me after many years of searching. It holds a very significant value to me and to my family."
Ma'am, I just want to mention you dropped a gold coin.
Oh, thank you. And at this point, Serenthus, Keth, and Falcor, you guys are in range. You saw someone come out of a hut. It's pretty flat ground here. In kind of a rush and a gust, it kind of looked like a Hope. And you saw Hope kind of dust herself off and go back towards the house. So you see what house she went into, but you don't hear yelling or screaming anymore. But you're not really sure why.
I killed.
I thought she was supposed to help the old lady, not kill her.
So am I still talking to the old lady, or is it their turn kind of now?
Yeah, just they're approaching the house there. I didn't know if they wanted to do anything here. You're still talking to the lady.
I knock on the door.
Oh man, there's a knock on the door. Let me go get that. Just give me a second. It's
Oh,
probably,
no,
it's probably
watch out for that
Of
demon.
course. I understand. Yes. Serenthus, what are you doing here? You're gonna ruin this. I almost had it under control. Give me like 2 minutes.
No.
Who are you?
What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Who are you guys?
Are you hurt in there? Do we need to come in?
Guys, calm down, please. Okay. Listen, man.
What's going
No,
on?
you're okay.
You sound a lot like a friend of mine who's always mean to me.
Fellow adventurers. They came with me. They went off to do another quest, and I came here. That's simply the end of it. Actually, give me one moment. Falcor, I would stay out of here for a while. I wouldn't recommend you in.
Are you sure?
Do you have anything you can disguise yourself with?
He's telling that you're ugly. Can you hear that?
Serenthus, you can come in.
While you guys are talking, she walks over to the door and looks out and says, What's going on out here?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry.
Oh,
Nothing.
a
Don't worry.
dragonborn.
Hi, ma'am.
Wow, I haven't seen a dragonborn in a while. Come on in.
I'm gonna break my disguise right now.
Sure, I don't want to intrude.
No. A paladin, someone of your charisma and your fortitude for taking care of people. I've met many dragonborns on my adventures. Come on in. And as she turns around, Hope, are you dropping your disguise?
Yeah, I was almost gonna say I want to turn into her and then be like, "Oh, and I see an old hag." But no. Yeah, I turn back into myself and I just stare right at her.
Ah! The demon is back! Help! Help! The demon!
Hurry, Keth, get the demon.
Don't worry, man. I got him. I grab him and yank him out the door.
Like, it's okay now, man. We're here, a human and a dragonborn. We're gonna help.
Come on, let go of me.
Oh, what the hell are you doing in there? What is she screaming about? And
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, but Keth, I need you to roll a strength check for a grapple. And then Hope, you can either roll a strength or a dexterity check to see if you can get out of his grapple.
Well, I think.
the one I already rolled, or another one?
No, that's fine. That's
No.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. That's so BS. There's no way I can get more than that.
sure there is. Go
Yeah.
look at your 2.
My thing is 6. Wait, Kat, how tall are you? Like, your character?
6
What?
something.
6 foot
He's-
what?
6 something. I don't remember.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. He's like the same height as you, Hope.
Okay.
So and Hope's she's a chick.
Yeah.
So Keth just walks over, scoops you up, and you're like, like a little kid. Let go.
This is fine.
So Keth, you may continue to interrogate Hope. You have her in full control.
What do you want?
What are you doing? Why is she screaming?
She's racist. I don't know. Here, watch this. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna disguise myself as the guy again.
Is she gonna fall for it again? Isn't that what you already
Nah,
saw?
just give me a second. She'll be fine with it. Oh, hi, ma'am. I'm back.
Hold on. Did Keth let you go?
Yep. Go ahead.
Do you want me to
Okay.
roll a deception check?
Yes, with a disadvantage.
Oh, come on. She
You-
doesn't
you-
even change. I was already changed before she did it.
But where you were as a priest is gone.
Oh, wow. That's with a disadvantage.
Ooh, that's good.
So you come in, and you're like, oh, I saw that demon you were talking about. I scared it away. You give this great story about how you chased it away, and that orc helped get rid of it.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I helped. Here, let me see.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying here, Kat?
It's totally true. I really helped. Listen.
And
to
her face kind of curls up, like, what are you, like, when you're stressing the lie way too much. But she's still so distraught. She's, oh, thank you. I don't know how much of my heart can take of this. Oh.
Okay, so, ma'am, I'm just gonna guess from what I've seen. Does the amulet do something with, like, giving you money? Or what you want?
Well, let me sit down. And that coin is still down on the ground here. All of you walk past it.
Oh, I thought I picked it up.
Well, you didn't say you did. You just said that you pointed out that she dropped it. Did you pick it up?
Yeah, I'll pick it up now.
Okay.
Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you. And she sets it right on the middle of the table. Like she doesn't care about it at all. To her, the gold was no value.
Yeah, gotcha.
She walks back over to the table. Oh, and she grabs some oak bark. And she's grinding it in a pestle. She said, give me a moment. And she adds a couple little herbs. Little cinnamon, little honey.
I start
then-
to reach for the coin, but then remind myself that I'm trying to be helpful, and I put my hand back down.
I walk over and I offer her some of the ash out of this container that I had for the town. Would you like some of this in there? It had magical properties.
Y'all are
She-
so mean.
She looks in it, and she looks at you. Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Okay.
This looks like my husband's ashes.
Here we go. Oh, it was almost a 19. Dang it.
She looks at you, and she knows Ashes. She's an ex-adventurer, not just an old lady. She says, "What are you trying to do to me?"
Nothing. I just thought these were magical. I looked at them, kind of magical. And I picked them.
Get out of the way. She goes over to the fireplace, and she has a kettle of hot water. She pours the hot water into the mixture, and she's got a nice tea. She starts to drink and sip and calm down. And she goes and she sits down. Who are you people?
Do you mind if we sit? Join you at the table?
Oh, you might as well.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
I sit down right next to her, put my arm around her to comfort her.
Oh,
She's an old lady. Why are you fighting with everyone?
I'm not. I'm just trying to comfort her. You know, she's old.
No.
And if it goes beyond that, hey.
I just kind of pat her on the shoulder and say it's gonna be okay. Drink your tea. And then
So
you
she-
my ashes.
Okay, but back to the amulet.
she takes a sip of her tea, and she sets it down, and she looks really longingly into Sorrenthus's eyes, and then looks over to Hope, that's a priest, deep into her eyes and his eyes, or whatever. I guess of a guy.
Their eyes.
Looks over to Kef, and and then over at the dragon, and she stands up and she walks over to the dragonborn and whispers in her ear and says, "Can I talk to you in the other room for a minute?"
Sure. But I trust these guys too. Even though, well, I trust the
Can I just maybe speak with you, please? Just
Oh.
over here.
Yeah. Sure.
She goes in, opens up the door, and escorts you in.
I walk over, make some tea.
And she sits down, and she's clasping the moonstone that's around her neck. And she looks at you, and trying to see. Well, this is one of those things where I guess you guys get to third party hear it, but she looks at you and she says, as one woman to another, and knowing that you have valor. Many years ago, in my adventuring days, I found that I wasn't able to have children, and I really wanted to have some children.
I'm a girl too.
Devil! Demon! But I found some rare magic that was able to give life, and it was able to, as long as I was able to keep this moonstone touched to life, that I was able to have children, and I have a boy and a girl.
Congratulations.
They've both moved on, and they're having their own adventures with their families. But if I take this moonstone off of my neck, or if I die while I wear it, they will die. It doesn't hurt to keep the amulet. I'm sorry that there is a weight with this. It's not a curse. There's no pain. There's no weight. I don't have anything that drains from me. All it is kind of a heartbeat. That as long as my heart beats, or it feels a heartbeat, that it will allow the others to continue to live. And I'm looking for someone with nobility that might be willing to carry it for a while. And maybe an adventurer that is seeking of truth and life might be willing to carry it. I don't know if I
think like that.
What's that?
Oh, wait a second.
About to snatch that.
Hey guys, she's still in.
Ooh, I should totally do it because I live 60 years. No, I live 70 years more than Dragonborns.
So I trust you, even if you were to find another town or find someone that you would find that reflects valor and care and leave it with them. But I can't travel anymore, and everybody here in this town is about my age or have gone off. I don't want to, plus I don't trust most people in this town. Would you be willing to carry it maybe to another town and find somebody of honor that would carry this with them?
I'm pretty honoring.
Can we do some arcane check or make sure it's not gonna kill me or evil or anything?
Okay.
Zone of truth. Should I do a zone of truth?
Oh, you can?
Kidding
Oh,
me.
it's gonna mess up Hope's stuff.
What's a poker?
It will mess up Hope's deception.
Yep, it sure will.
If she,
I swear, if you screw this up for me,
Hope, why don't you move away?
You can't you guys can't hear each other through the wall. This is just a. I mean you. Sorrenthus, Hope, you guys are kind of standing there. You're kind of hearing the conversation, even though the old lady's trying to keep it down. But her hearing's going, so she's got to. She thinks she's talking quiet, but she's talking loud enough. You guys can hear the conversation.
Normal volume, basically.
Yeah, but there is a door there between you guys. So, Hope, if your disguise goes away, you'll know.
I'm just gonna bash down the door real quick.
Okay, so I create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of my choice within range.
So just do like right here.
Yeah, or you can even just do it where she's sitting.
Yeah,
That'll be just the room.
And then you'll be far enough away.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast it, and divine energy just kind of emulates from you in a nice orb shape, and it envelopes the gal, the old lady that's sitting there, and you can see that everything that she has said is true, very heartfelt. She's troubled because she doesn't know what to do. She loves her kids.
So as long as someone wears it, her kids will live. Is that correct?
Yes.
So if someone wore it for 200 years,
well, they'll still live out their natural life. So they're humans. They'll live 60 years or so, and they're already 30, so they're halfway through. Like their life. It's not an eternity. So if you were to give it to someone young and have them wear it, they'd be fine.
Okay.
Let me tell you, ma'am, I love amulets.
Yeah. So because I can just stick it on with my choker.
Yeah, your choker. Yeah.
I already have.
As long as you don't die.
Right. So, Keth,
Mhm.
I'll tell them
Okay. Well, you're still inside the room,
afterwards.
and yeah. So
Ma'am, I think, yeah, I think we could totally do that. Feels like you're telling me the truth and that you're honest about this.
So she walks over to you, and she takes the moon rock, but as she takes it, as she's holding it, there's still one around her neck. She casts a minor illusion, so it doesn't look like it's been removed. And she comes over to your necklace and sees yours, and she intertwines it under like a collar so that nobody else can see it. And she says, "Please, don't tell the others. Just let's tell them that it's okay, that I'm all right. I'll just suffer through with it, and it'll be okay. And she just turns. She doesn't wait for you to answer. She opens up the door, and she sees Serenthus over there playing by the fire, drinking a tea, and the orc and the priest are just standing there. You almost kind of you step back, almost like you were listening a little bit at the door, and you see the door open. You just step back, and she says, thank you all for coming. I don't know why they put that notice up. That is not the right description. I am not under any curse. I don't even know what they're talking about. This old trinket here is just a reminder of the past. You guys can go. Thank you so much for coming and checking on me. If you see that demon, you watch out for that demon. The demon.
Have you heard anything about a lich around?
Oh, those nasty things. I try not to deal with the undead. I haven't heard of any undead around here. There was some strange lightning and wind this afternoon. I don't know if that was a storm or...
Nah, the dragon would kill him.
A dragon?
It's okay.
In these parts? Wow. Oh. Have not seen a dragon in many years.
Oh, it's okay. Hope over here, this half demon, she didn't want me to eat the dragon.
What? Half demon? The priest is a demon?
Oh, sorry.
He's talking about the Dragonborn. He gets her confused all the time.
With a demon?
Hey, I have a question. You've been an adventurer for a long while, right?
Yes.
And have you seen tieflings or demons, whatever you want to call them? You've seen them before?
I have seen tieflings, yes, and I know their ways.
Okay, now...
It's all about me.
Yeah.
All they want is what they want. They sold their souls to get what they want.
Okay,
and they'll do whatever they do to keep it.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Just for your information. So, those selling soul, that's like maybe a warlock sort of thing. That's not necessarily just tieflings. Tieflings are cursed from birth because their mom or dad was a demon and they got hooked up with a human. That's all that is. So they're cursed for it. They don't have a choice.
Right.
I'm gonna undo my thing real quick and just scream at her.
Oh.
You're gonna give her a heart attack.
Good.
Roll an intimidation check.
Can I do advantage since I'm I'm lying to her?
Wait, is my circle of truth still centered on her or just on the chair?
Yeah, no, it's inside the room. It didn't move with you. Just go ahead. Yeah, you can roll with it with an advantage.
Yes. Please be good. Please be good. Yeah.
So you change back into your form and you just growl at her, and
Not a
her
scream,
eyes.
just like a
She grabs her chest, and her eyes just kind of roll up, and she falls backwards.
I try to catch her.
Suck it.
Athletics check to catch her.
Roll a acrobatics or an athletics. There you go.
I rolled a 3. Anybody else trying?
Yeah, Keth caught her. Yeah, Keth just took, and he's pretty close. He just takes one big step, puts an arm out. She falls right into his arm. She picks her up, carries her into the bed, gently puts her in there, kind of uses a cloth there next to the bed and damps her forehead a little bit, and tucks her in for the night.
I'm gonna get my dagger out real quick, get 2 silver coins, carve a little quick skeleton onto both of them, like a skull, and just place them on her eyes real quick.
I backhand Hope in the chest. What the hell was that for?
She's picking me off.
like she's not much of an adventurer. She faints at the first tiefling she sees.
For real. I mark off 2 points over for that though.
So, Falcon, what did you guys talk about in there? We kind of heard what's going on. You got something special now?
I'm gonna punch Falcor in the neck. Hey, what you got there?
Are you really?
Shield.
No.
Now,
Oh, okay.
I can't remember, Falcor, did we get is there a reward for this quest, or we just do nothing?
It doesn't have a reward listed on the paper.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. Like, whoa. They needed
Come
help
out of
with
here.
an object. It's not
I'm
even.
here for money and power. I got nothing.
We came here to help get rid of a cursed object, and we were misled.
All right, so I'm going to investigate the room to see if there's anything good in here.
Okay.
12.
I'll do the same, I suppose. Are we about to steal?
What?
I need to get a reward for something.
Bad. It would not be appropriate to steal.
So Hope and Sorrenthus,
Come on!
you guys are looking around the room.
I
Yeah.
will drag you out.
Yes.
All right, Keth, are you going to drag him out?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, roll a grapple. Roll a strength check, and then Hope you can do a strength or a dexterity, either one, to try to get out of the grapple.
Yes, I got out. Right, fine. I'm going. All right, fine. I'm out.
Okay, so Keth, it's a little bit harder for you because you're trying to wrangle them both out.
I rolled an 11. I'm trying to
Okay.
help.
Well, yeah, you're trying to help. All right, Keth, roll one more since Falcor's going to give you an advantage check on that. Okay. So they're squiggling away, trying to get away from you. Sorrenthus kind of gets at your arm a little bit, but you're able to at least get his arm and get him out the door. And you got Hope, like by the neck. She's just still trying to go.
I'm gonna grab a chair and just break it on my way out.
But Hope, you do, as you're leaving, Hope knocks over a flower jar that has some flowers on the table, just some like garden flowers. And when it falls onto the ground and breaks, there is a coin purse that spills out a bunch of gold coins on the floor as you're walking out the door. So you're out the door's still open. You guys see the coins on the ground.
I go over and I pick them up and I put them back in the purse and I stick them in her room.
And then I'm just gonna grab her real quick before she can do any of that.
No, Hope, you can't. You're grappled already.
No, I got out of it.
No, he Falcor helped him
Ugh.
and gave him an advantage. That second roll was an 18. You can attempt to get out of it once. Go ahead and roll a dexterity or a strength. If you can get over an 18, you're going to get out of his grapple and you can go get the bag. Oh, that's not enough to actually get out of it.
Come on, no.
That is darn close though.
Ugh.
You're
No,
pulling with
I was
all
just-
your
I
might,
just wanted to grapple Falcor out of there.
and Keth actually his arm starts to let up. You're seeing where his strength is, and you guys kind of are matched there, but you're not able to either one of you to
Hey, Kev,
go.
real quick, are you up to do an arm wrestling contest?
Sure.
Like, I think you would win, but I want to try.
Okay, so you guys are out of the house. I'm going to put you back in Green Pass. Green Pass. There we go. All right.
Hey, I was good. I didn't steal the gold.
Oh, you were a good paladin.
Oh,
Hey, Hope, use your mage hand to grab it.
Hey, Benjamin, Hope.
Shut up.
Well, use
Sir.
your mage hand to grab the gold.
I don't want it.
Oh,
She's a
I'm
racer.
I steal a horse on my way out.
I don't know, probably. She's
Well,
racing. I don't want her filthy
Yeah,
money.
they don't have horses in this particular part. They do have some sheep and some donkeys, but yeah, they don't have any horses at this particular one.
I don't want no sheep. You can't ride a sheep.
He steals a donkey. It takes so long to move.
Probably better than
And he
what
just
it is.
moves in the road and walks faster.
So it is getting evening time. You guys spent a couple hours doing the investigation for looking for the lich.
I try to bribe the guards so that the Kev can't come in to the gate because he pulled me out of the house. No, just kidding. No. All right.
They're not
So-
going to keep the Dragon Slayer.
It is getting evening time. The sun's going down. You hear people putting their things away. The shops are getting put down. The farmers are all putting everything away. You smell some really good cooking going on. Let's see here. People are heading back to their homes or their taverns or the inns. It's getting late in the evening.
Hey, can we go back to the thing real quick? The lightning thing?
You want to see if the time has changed?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Sure.
Not too late.
Yeah, the sun's down, but there's still enough light, just ambient light. The moon's got a good showing that night at night.
Yeah.
All around.
As I walk through the town, I say hi to all the people that we met, give them high fives.
As you guys walk through this part of town over here, you saw that little boy again, hollering out, "Be protected! Keep your protections as beads with you. Don't let this pillar make you make bad choices. Get your protection here."
Do I need to do an investigation or?
Yeah, an investigation. Mm-hmm.
Keth, don't buy his stuff. It's fake.
I bought one.
Ah,
So, your
Did
investigation's
you get
great,
hit by the dragon?
and you see that it's exactly the same that you left it this afternoon. It's been a good 6-8 hours, but nothing's changed.
Did it disappear yet?
No.
Hey, Keth, you want to hit it?
I'm gonna step back.
All right.
Okay, so that does hit it. Let's check your damage out. Give me just 1 second. I'm checking history here.
Well, you do maximum electricity damage every time. That's pretty good.
Electricity weapon. That's really. When did you get the electricity weapon?
When I got to Green Pass, I stopped by the shops, and there's a shop down there where they do some enchanting.
You must have been the last one because we went down there and said we don't do that anymore. Like, come on.
Special.
They were intimidated by the ogre, the orc. I mean, half orc.
So, Keth, you do take your swing, and you hit it nice and solid on. Your sword kind of bounces. The lightning statics comes from your sword all over. But it has the same effect as last time. It doesn't actually make a connection with the obelisk.
Now what?
I'm going over to court farthing to go to sleep.
I'm going back to Bloody Fang. Because I still have like a couple nights there, right?
Yes.
Because I gave the guy $500.
Yes, you did. Yeah, 5 gold. He's happy. Yeah, he's only charging two silver, 1 silver a piece for the night. And yeah, yeah.
I figure I'm just gonna go court farther than
So it's still enough time if you guys want to go eat together, you can, or if you just want to go straight to the end, you can do that too. Serenthus, are you heading to go crash for the night?
Well, I mean, I didn't know what time it was. I mean, we haven't eaten. Is there any good places besides the inn to eat?
No. These are the 2 options at the moment.
Okay, we can go to the thing to the inn to eat. That way we might hear some more rumors or something, because it's hard to hear mice talking.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, you guys do head on in then. You smell some really good things cooking on the. This is you see the board has been erased. Here's the new menu for the evening.
Is there any empty tables, any particular ones?
It's actually a lot more empty than before.
Does the bard have a name? Or not the bard. Does the bartender have a name?
He does.
Stu.
His name is Hey, I Have Money.
His name is Shines.
Hey, Shines. Mind if I get some let's see what you got here. Some smoked crayfish and watercress tankard of beer.
Oh, welcome back, sir or ma'am. Ma'am, I got you.
You did that last time too.
Well, it's the human gender bender that I keep getting confused with. Yes, ma'am, most definitely. Welcome back. I hope that you had a great adventurous day today. Let me get that right for you.
You said okay.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. What was the funny part?
You said I hope you had a.
What's so special about that word?
That's her name.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Well, welcome back, Hope.
Well, just for that joke, you know what I'm gonna give you another gold.
Oh, so kind and generous of you, ma'am. She gets all your food right first. She doesn't even pay attention to anybody else. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh no, that'll be it. Thank you very much.
All right. Just let me know. And she goes over.
When she hands him the gold, I cast minor illusion to make it look like the copper.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. He doesn't care. He puts it. He's already got 5 gold up on her. Now he scoots on down the table and he looks right at you, and he says, "Ooh, you're back. You didn't pay your tab from earlier. We still need to get squared on that."
Tab, could you remind me of what you're talking about?
Yeah, you bought breakfast this morning. You said you were going to come back this evening and pay for it.
You did say that.
Breakfast this morning.
I thought Hope
I
was
don't remember that, actually.
You were here this morning, right?
Yes, but did you not see me standing over there by a table earlier?
I did, and you came on over and you asked for a big plate of breakfast.
Bartender, is he trying to scam you out of money?
I think so.
So I cast minor illusion again of hope.
What?
I cast minor illusion on Hope to make her look like me.
Whoa! Hey! Now, don't be messing with
I use
me
my
like
mask.
this.
My math thing to go back to me.
Oh.
See,
All right.
she deceived you. Watch her. She just deceived you again.
Well, I'm hearing it from both of you.
How much was the tab?
It was, well, If it was her, well, she's already more than paid it. It's only two silver.
Oh, it's her. She was trying to trick you.
Is that true? She looks at you. He's looking at you, Hope. He asks you if that was true.
About what?
Were you trying to deceive me?
No.
Roll a deception.
Yes. Turn it back on.
I don't believe I was. Oh wait, sorry. No, absolutely not.
Doesn't buy it at all. Now you listen
What?
here, you little. No. He believes you, Hope, but not you,
Oh.
Serenthus.
That was-
Serenthus. Now I know about you wizards and you types trying to be trickery. Now, no more tabs here. You're going to be paying up front. Do you hear me?
Okay, here's your money. Here's two silver.
All right. Now, what can I get you to eat?
And I cast minor illusion on the 2 silver to be it's 2 copper that looks like 2 silver.
Copper. 2 silver. All right. He takes it, puts it away. What can I get for you, Orc?
I'll take the crayfish and beer.
Crayfish and beer coming right up. Scoops it into a nice big bowl. See, looks at you. You want a double helping? Only 2 more copper.
Yeah.
Scoops you another big one. Puts the watercress on there and hands it to you, and gives you a little bit bigger of a tankard of beer. There you are, Orc.
Thank you.
And Falcor, are you coming over to the bar, or where are you sitting at?
Yeah, I'll come with you guys. I like stewed mushrooms and boiled eggs and turnips and some cider, please.
You got it. 10 copper, please. He goes to the back and he gets the boiled eggs out of a pot that's been boiling over and stirring, and scoops out the turnips, the greens, and gets you your cider. Comes back out, sets it out in front of you. Puts his hand out for the copper. Thank you. And so you hear the normal hustle and bustle. The big conversation that you hear tonight when you're over here, and there's a lot of people talking about the dragon. There's some guards that are off duty, that just finished their shift. They're talking about the dragon, and there's people talking about stories of other dragons that they've heard or been encountered with. You do notice there is a group of adventurers at this green table, and they're very angry, and they're very nervous, and they're very looking around who's there and taking a note of who they see. You guys can roll a perception check to see if you can hear what they're talking about.
First time we've rolled a perception check this entire game.
I'm so hungry that the only thing I can think of is my food.
Yeah, too busy eating.
I look over at Hope and Falcor and I say, I think that's the adventurers, that group that we stole their stuff from into that dungeon.
You did what?
They said they were going to stash some stuff in there, so we went and took it. We had to kill a bunch of stuff first.
Oh, did you send that to Serenthus by accident?
No,
No, I was just guessing.
yeah,
You're
that
right.
was just the. Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Hope you're the only one that heard those. Yeah.
Yeah, they said something about someone stealing their stuff.
That was you, man. That was you.
What did you steal from me?
Serenthus, what did you do?
We just went in there and investigated. We just found a treasure in the wall.
Really?
We had to kill a whole bunch of shadows and all kinds of stuff.
Bad things.
Wait, how is that their stuff? I'm confused.
Well, you remember we were here earlier, and I had overheard that they had come back from an adventure, and they wanted to hide all their stuff, and they were gonna put it in this tower north of town. We decided to go find it.
Oh.
Then we went in there and we killed a bunch of shadows, and we got that magic juice and all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're paying attention to what you're hearing, you can tell that they are fit for revenge. This was a treasure hoard. Whoever stole it from them, you could tell that this was something they've been saving for a while. That
Are they like really strong people, or
they look like they're a little bit more advanced than you.
Good thing they
But
don't.
there's two elves, a dwarf, and a human, and you can't really tell who they are. Uh, One looks like it might be a thief. The dwarf, his face is just red from what you can see. He's got a beard. He's got some heavy shoulder armor on.
what was in the chest?
You don't even know it was in the chest you stole.
Hey, I thought that was like treasure that was just in there because it was a friggin' thing. I didn't even know people hid it.
You do a history check and find out what was in there again.
Excuse me.
You know, if anybody's going to go talk to him, it should be Hope. You know, obviously you're a very good deception. You deceived this dwarf guy twice.
There's no need to be deceptive if you just don't lie, but you like don't tell the truth.
There was a lot of stuff in there.
Like you're like, hey guys, I heard y'all talking about a treasure that someone stole.
Yeah.
Do you know
We
who
can
stole
find
it?
it for you. I kind of pushed the magic missile wand deep in my pocket so it can't be seen.
Oh, I have the rabbit fur vest.
Are you wearing it?
I'm just gonna take that off real quick.
With
Backpack.
the iron dice to kind of like separate them so they don't jingle in my pocket.
I take the leather talisman off. Stuff that in my pocket.
They start smelling all the perfume on Falcor that she's wearing lavishly.
It's spelled.
Unfortunately, while you're doing some of these things, Hope, they do catch a glance your guys' direction and see that you guys are acting just a little bit odd. But they are seeing other people that are acting kind of odd too. But you guys kind of catch their eyes a little bit. So, but they don't engage you guys. You hear some noises. They get a little angry with each. They're fighting each other too. One there's a big disagreement, saying we shouldn't have hit it. We should have just kept it.
I look over the bartender and I say, I would like 2 rounds of beer sent to that table from one of the other tables in the room. But don't tell them it's from us. Tell them it's from some other table in the room.
All right, Shine says, all right. He takes it, and as he's walking over there, the 2 elves get up and they leave.
Oh.
But he puts down 8 mugs of ale, and he's saying it was just a gift from one of the guests. And the dwarf stands up, says, all right, sounds good to me. And he like downs 3 of them right in a row. Lets out the biggest burp. Kind of the room gets a little quiet. Everybody looks at him and he looks around and says, hey, back to your own business. Picks up a 4th one. He starts going at it. The human that's still sitting there, he picks up one and starts drinking. And the human and the dwarf just kind of calmly keep kind of talking quietly to themselves as they're drinking. And then another good 10 minutes later, the dwarf and the human get up and they leave as well. Or they head upstairs. I'd say they leave, but they head upstairs to go to their rooms. So it's getting late. Everybody's kind of heading out. The guards have all kind of heading back to their barracks. The fire's growing a little bit lighter or dimmer. It's getting nighttime.
Okay. Hey, Keith, do you have any extra rooms?
Absolutely. The ma'am over here, she's got a room up there, and there's one right next to her.
Okay.
So whoever's staying here needs to roll a Constitution save.
I'm not staying here. I vowed never to come back once I had that.
Constitution save.
I think I'm gonna go back to the mouse place. I rolled a 3.
Ugh. Am I fine?
Let's see.
I'm
Keth,
good.
you have a great night's sleep. Hope, yeah, you do get a couple like noises in the middle of the night. You get up and go to the bathroom, go back to bed with no problem. Nothing like the first night at all. And Sorrenthus and Falcor, you guys head back over to the Mouse Hotel.
Yeah.
She welcomes you back, and she's very formal in her welcoming you back. She says, "Please place your weapons over here. We'll magically seal those for you. We've got a great new meal today. We've got some lamb, some fresh vegetables, some potatoes. Would you like your hot tub again?
Oh yes, please.
We'll get that for you. Massages tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wonderful one.
It's a quiet night.
Quiet night. All right. So she you guys put your weapons away. She puts her hand out, and as you guys grab her hand, you shrink. Sorrenthus, she just puts you in your little box, and then Falcor, she gives you your little mousy massage, puts you in your box, and puts a nice cup of hot water in there for your jacuzzi, and puts the food in there for you guys, and closes up your door for the night.
So relaxing.
And that is where we end for the evening.